my favorite word to say is as well. But yeah, so we're gonna be exploring that. Once we start talking, me and Ayel, we will pause a bit and then look at the chat and look at you guys. Okay? No, Bears is a big fat hairy man. Oh damn! Wait, so you go for the looks? So you care about the looks, yaoi lover? For me, I don't really know what I like. I'm not gonna lie. As long as you're intelligent and yeah, it doesn't matter. Build like a bear. Oh, that's what it. And I went on this whole tangent about the bear or the man. Damn, you should have said it before. I think you probably did, and I just like started yapping to myself. This is my time. I already went to one. I've been cleared. Eh? About what? I'm lost. I thought you was gonna show the unfiltered version. Unfiltered? Oh, you are freaky. You are freaky deaky wickedy yaoi lover. Oh my god. But kudos to you. We love you for whatever shape, size, form, entertainment wise that you inhale. Akira Ren, hello. Pineapple, hello. Just Standing, hello. Topias, hello. Everybody else, hello, hello. But I have just recently gotten into watching Yuri anime, if that's interesting. I watched this. Okay, it's accidentally actually happened, and I told this whole story to the chat as well, where I watched this Yuri anime that wasn't supposed to be Yuri, but ended up to be Yuri. I'm a villainess, by the way, and I love watching villainous things. So I accidentally watched the whole entire anime, and ended up because I don't really read the summary as well, right? So it ended up being a Yuri, and then I got interested, and then the chat no, not the chat actually. I saw the picture of another Yuri anime called I Will Love You Until Your Dying Day. And I sent it to the Discord and I said, guys, this looks like a Yuri anime. And they were like, yeah, it's probably Yuri anime. I was like, should I watch it? And I was like, I'm probably gonna watch it because I was very, very curious. And normally when I'm curious about an anime, I just watch it. I don't give I don't care. So we started watching it, and then now we're in let me double check. Where is the anime? What episode are we in, guys? We watched until episode 4. Ah! Sorry. Oh my god. They're kissing in episode 7. We have to watch episode 5, 6, and 7, guys. We are slacking. Fridays is when we watch it, so... holy shit. So it's Fridays when we're gonna watch it tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow we can watch it. We can watch it tomorrow, okay? Around this time. It's gonna be on Discord, exclamation about Discord if you want to watch it. But I will be live as well. Let's see if Ayel is here. Should I? I'm ready now. Oh, she says she's ready. Okay, let me call. Okay. It's nice to meet you, lover boy. I'll call you that. I don't know. I feel like Yaoi Lover 69 is bad.
Hello.
Hi, my therapist.
Oh my god. Do you want to share chat or how do you want to
yes.
do this?
Let's share the chat. Let me send you
Okay.
an invite. I think I can send you. Also, let me add you as a favorite. Invite guest.
How do you do that?
Add favorite. I actually don't know. I think then later on when you wanna send me like an invite, you don't really have to like look at my name or search it up. It just straight away like goes to like on WhatsApp you can favorite people and pin some chats, so you don't have to scroll all the way down.
Yeah. Oh, so that's that's how it is.
Yeah.
How do I wait? I don't know how do I?
I think you can. I have no idea. I invited you, by the way.
Okay, let me see.
Hey, you're in.
Am I in?
Yes, you're in the guest. Oh wait, let me do the sharing the chat. Okay, I did the sharing the chat. The sharing of the chats. Chatiros, you guys are together now. You guys have become one. So behave or your heads will be gone, okay?
Hold on. I'm still trying to find the favorite button. Where is it? Am I blind?
I think maybe check out your notifications on Twitch and see if you got something. I don't know.
Oh.
Or probably just go to like Twitch and then go to stream together and then
add as favorite?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Oh, is that how you did it?
Yes, I think so.
Let me see. Manage favorite. Oh, okay, okay. I see it now. Yeah. Uh,
Somebody saying, want me to redeem the horror? Yes, I dare you.
okay. Is it at? Did you receive a notification that you got added?
Yes! Ayel has
Oh,
added you as a
nice.
favorite. Start a collab
Let's
on their
go.
stream.
You're my first favorite.
Yay!
I rarely use this feature, so yeah.
Bro, when I was reading your chat and you were like, you're my first collab, I was like, girl, what the heck? But it
Yeah,
makes sense.
I don't usually do collabs. That's the thing.
I feel honored, even though you don't really collab, you still collab with me.
Yeah, because okay, it's not that I don't do collabs. It's
Eh.
just that I do more. I don't know if it's considered collaboration. I don't think so. I do a lot of community
Oh, yeah.
games instead.
Mm-mm.
So I do more of that. Sometimes I guess collab can happen if within the community there are streamers, but that's about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's like an
It's
unofficial
rarely
collab, right?
Yeah, it's rarely like exclusive one-to-one like this.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wow.
why.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is something. Also, why can I hear myself? I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me
Can you
check all my
wait,
tabs to see if
Is it me?
Hello? Okay, no, I can't
Oh,
hear me
no, I
anymore.
can't. Okay, yeah.
I'm
There's
good. I'm good.
nothing.
Well, how was your week? How's everything?
Oh, my week has been shit, but it's okay.
What
No,
happened?
not shit. It's just that I have been having very very bad migraines for the past 2 days.
I know why.
So
I know
yeah, I
why.
think I know why too.
Why?
What do you think?
It's
Wait,
the
what
weather.
do you think it is?
It's 100%.
the-
It's the
the
sun. No?
It's the sun, you think? I think it's the dehydration and the lack of
Yes,
and
yes.
the poor sleep as well. Yeah.
Yes, the dehydration as well. I've been drinking so much water and I've been TMI, but once you drink water, you gotta go to the toilet, right? So me and the toilet
Yeah.
have been best friends, guys. But dehydration
Yeah.
isn't real. Please hydrate more. Also, add like the electrolytes to your water as well. It really helps you.
Yeah, I'm drinking 100 plus right now.
Yeah. Because this weather,
Thanks for that.
I don't know if it's because I'm a foreigner, but as soon as I came to Malaysia, I started having like the worst migraines because of the sun.
Yeah, and my community always calls me out for being so weak. I'm like, no,
No.
try living in Malaysia. It's not that it's not that I'm weak. It's the fucking weather, man.
Yeah. It will be
And the
cloudy.
haze.
Yes, it will be cloudy and you will still feel the heat for some reason. You're like, isn't it supposed to be like a little bit like windy and cool and chilly? No, it will still be hotter. I have the AC on as well.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Exactly.
my
I get what
week
you mean.
my week has been okay, I guess. It's like a bunch
That's
of
good.
yeah, a bunch of little things, but the thing is like I never take it to heart. Or I sleep and then the next day it's like a brand new day, so I don't even remember what happened yesterday. But I probably was complaining a lot in my Discord or to my friends.
Right. Mhm.
But
But I hope I don't know if you know that, but
Yeah.
you know about like next week's because you're a foreigner in Malaysia.
yeah, it's a
right? But- and
holiday.
It's holiday. Yes, there are two
Yes.
holidays on 24th and 31st. So I hope you took leave.
Oh.
No, not 24th, 25th and 31st. So you should take 24, 26, 27, 28, 4 days of annual leave for 10 days of holiday.
Oh my god, I took a leave on 15th September, and then 16 is a public holiday, and then 17 and
Oh,
18
it's Malaysia Day.
yeah, and then 17 and 18 I took a public annual leave, and then 19 and 20 is also like a holiday for me. So I took
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of holiday.
That's
I'm very
nice.
busy this month, I think, so I cannot take an annual leave.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I know, but 25th is a holiday for me though. So also
25th is a
yeah.
holiday, yeah.
25th and 31st as well.
Yeah, 25th and 31st
it?
are public holidays in Malaysia. I mean, not that
Yes,
it
I'm
matters
so
to me because
excited.
I mean, I love telling all my Malaysian people that are working
Yes.
corporate job. I'm like, remember to take your ALs.
yes, that is very important.
Yeah.
I just thought this,
Yeah.
month it wasn't very like that. It's very heavy, but September I have like, the first month, the Monday is a holiday, and then I take my annual leave for like 6 to 7 days. So I was like, I'm good. The rest, December. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the
yeah.
rest. I've already used a lot of them, so I gotta like use some tips and tricks.
Are
But
you used
yes.
to Malaysia having this many holidays?
I love it so much. I think you have like 101 holidays or something, or even more. And
I don't know. I mean, including the state holidays, yes, probably over 100, yeah.
and I'm so scared now. What if I move to another? I am moving to another country, by the way, very very shortly.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm
when?
thinking. Not yet. I still don't know, but I did apply for my visa, so I'm waiting for my visa.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So if I go and I know for sure I'm not gonna have this much holidays, I'm gonna be so sad. Like, what do you mean I have to work for 2 months straight without a holiday? What the heck?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's one of the beautiful thing working in Malaysia, I feel.
Truly,
With the holidays.
I don't know how I'm gonna leave after this because I'm gonna be so sad. It is a lot of
It's okay.
holidays. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm glad you're taking your sweet time to plan your holidays as well.
Oh yes. I think I'm gonna go shake my ass in an island soon or something.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
I don't know.
Be careful of the monsoon season.
Oh yes, I know. I'm just praying.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm just gonna go to the beach or something, and then it doesn't matter if it's like rainy or anything. I just won't get in the water. I'll stay away from the
Fair,
water.
yeah.
I'll be near the
Yeah.
water though.
Okay. That's
Hey.
good. Just get that vitamin D.
I
Don't
have
go.
to.
Maybe don't go to the east because the haze is really bad coming from. Was it
Oh.
Indonesia? I think it's from.
Oh yes,
Indonesia.
bro. I don't know what's the problem with Indonesia. Like they don't give a shit. They burn
They're just
their
burning
trash.
non-stop, bro.
Yes, and they're like, we do not give an F about our neighboring countries. You will inhale the smoke as much as we inhale
And
it.
I'm going to East Malaysia next month. So, oh my god, I'm so
Holy.
scared that I might fall sick again because of the freaking haze.
Oh my god! Especially if you're like
Yeah.
city raised, girl.
I know, exactly. I'm born and raised in the city, so I cannot get used to that.
Carry a mask. You know those masks they had when the what's it called? Pandemic used to happen, but in the
Yes,
olden,
yes,
those were the
yes,
crow-looking one, the very long ones.
Yeah, yeah, I remember. Yeah, hopefully I don't have to wear that.
Yeah.
Oh
Get
my
smoked.
god.
Yeah, guys, Indonesia doesn't give an F about their countries, the neighboring countries. The plague mask. Yes. Okay. Anyways, have you eaten anything interesting this week? Have you had any foods?
I mean, due to the migraines, yesterday I only had one meal a day. Today also I kind of had 1.5 meal. Slightly better. My appetite is slightly better today, but nothing interesting because of how sick I am. But it's okay. It's okay. No worries. I'm getting better. I'm just popping a lot of Panadols for the past
Oh,
I don't know 48 hours.
do you
Although
have
you can only take maximum eight pills in 24 hours. So yeah.
girl? At this point, you're gonna be dependent on it like a drug.
I hope not. Hopefully by tomorrow, if it's still not recovered, I will go see the doctor already.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. Do you have like the AC on? Do you feel hot? Like, does your body temperature feel like hot?
It was quite hot on the first day, but I've been using
Ah.
cold compress a lot, so to numb to get rid of the sharp pains in my brain, in
Yeah,
my head.
yeah. Track said not eating and having migraines is not good. Yeah, you gotta eat. My mom always says like as soon as you know you're sick and you're like bedridden, you gotta eat more. Then you would recover faster, or else your body won't have the energy to fight whatever that's happening in your body.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. I just didn't have the appetite. Yesterday,
know.
I didn't eat like whole food. Yesterday, I just had liquid diet. No, okay, not liquid diet. It sounds so bad, but like basically, I had smoothie. I had mixed berry smoothie. It is still whole food. It's just made into slush.
Oh gosh.
Made into smoothies. I just blended it and then I just ate it like that because I didn't want to bite and whatnot. So yeah.
Oh my god. No, guys, I'm not a doctor, but I really understand the migraine thing. It's insane. It makes your eyes hurt, and it's like on the front of your head for some reason. I
Yeah.
hate it. So
Mine is at the back. That's the thing. So
Oh
it's quite bad.
gosh.
Yesterday I tried driving, I couldn't, and then halfway driving, I called my mom. I'm like, I'm gonna stop here. Can you like take a cab to come to me and
Why
drive this
are you
car back?
driving,
I
sister?
cannot. No, I had to
Why?
drive myself to go get some medicine because I ran out of medicine at home.
Oh my god. You couldn't like
Yeah.
you can't order that from Food Panda, right? Or Family Mart.
My area is a bit hard to
Oh yeah. Oh
get
yeah.
delivery. Yeah, so
Oh
that's why.
no. You
Mhm.
should have told me.
Mhm.
I'll fly over. Be like, "Wee.
What do you
I'm
mean fly
here."
over? We're in the same area.
Oh, we are. I'll drive. I won't drive. I'll take the Grab or InDrive. I'll be like, I'll move you
That's
the Panadols.
But it's
Oh.
okay. I'm feeling better today. Like yesterday, I think the frequency of the throbbing pain was like maybe every half a minute. It was like, oh my god, like someone was like smacking my head. But then today it's a bit better. Maybe like every half an hour. I think every hour, every half an hour. So it's not as bad as yesterday.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
glad.
don't worry.
I hope you have somebody you can call and would come over, or somebody like that in your.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I mean, I'm born and raised here, so my family are here.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Oh,
but
I forgot. For me, it's like as like a foreigner, you have to have like some sort of a.
of course.
Yeah, somebody like you could quickly be like, okay, I need this right now. I need help with this bank thing. I need help, or somebody who can speak the language, or like you gotta utilize, not in a bad way, but you
Yeah.
need that, or else you won't be able to survive. So
Yeah.
I'm glad your
Yeah,
family
I
is
get
there,
what you mean.
but still, even though we need like responsive family, that'll be there for you, and you know.
Yeah, for sure. I know what you mean because when I was studying in the UK back then, or when I was working in Singapore as well, oh my god, I had a few like not near death experience, but like I have the tendency to pass out because I have it's not properly diagnosed, but my iron count
Anemia?
is very very low. Anemia, yes,
Ah,
correct.
yo,
So I faint very easily. I think yeah. So when I was overseas, it was quite tough. So I get what you mean by having responsive people around you when you're
Yeah.
overseas, especially.
yeah.
What kind of Panadol you use? I got the Panadol Extra instead of Panadol Active Fast because Extra is the dosage is higher and it's stronger as well.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like medicine like that. I tend to, if I have a headache or something, I would like sleep over it. Is that what had the word? Like I will sleep on
but I
it.
can't
Yeah.
sleep. That's the thing. It's so painful. I can't even sleep.
I know my body, but of course nowadays I think I'm becoming like, oh, I need to take a Panadol because I'm at work and I get a headache, and then I'm on the screen all the time. So then I will take. But if I'm home and I'm like, oh my god, I feel dizzy, I just knock out. My body just shuts down, and then I wake up the next day at like 10 a.m. and I'm like, oh my god, I feel so much better. So yeah, thank God, thank
Yeah,
God.
I get what you
I
mean.
I
I
always
just hope I
hated
don't
this.
grow dependent on Panadols. That's
That
all.
is true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I have a friend, very, very close friend of mine, who has like anemia and iron deficiency. And she has like
Yeah.
PCOS and everything like that.
Oh,
So,
that's rough.
yeah, sometimes like she eats ice, like that's her diet sometimes. And she was
Oh,
underweight.
that's bad.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that's bad. I am quite underweight as well.
yeah. But
I
I
went
would
to
say.
like I went to a concert last week. By
Oh, which
myself, and
concert?
I almost passed out as well.
Which concert did you go? Did you.
Have you heard of Han?
Oh,
H-O-N-N-E.
I know.
It's
I
at Petaling Street.
HAON.
No, H-O-N-N-E.
HONNE. I feel like I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, I almost
They
choked
are
on.
the-
Oh, they were here.
Yeah, they were here,
I think I saw an Instagram post about it, and I was like, oh, this is so interesting. And then now the guy is coming. When you left in the dust, as I stuck by the sunflower guy. Guys, who was his name? And then the guy
Sunflower Post Malone?
Post.
No, hey.
I think Post Malone
Eh?
is coming to Malaysia, right? Or was it Burna
Oh,
Boy?
yes. It's
Yeah.
Post Malone.
Yes, in September, and I am not gonna lie, I want to go, but like the time and the day and like it does not work out for me. It does not work out.
It's okay. But
But
you're
I
saying your
have,
friend that took ice as the
yeah.
as their diet.
Yes, so the fainting thing is a very like I'm glad hopefully like especially if you're overseas, I swear to God, it's so scary cuz you're like
Mhm.
what? So having like dependable people that would get there as soon as possible or like as soon as they are
Yeah.
available, it's very good. I'm glad though. I
Yeah.
hope like nothing bad happened to you.
So far, nothing. Hopefully, nothing
Mm.
will happen as well. But thank you that you're so sweet. I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, for you,
Yes.
I mean, you're a foreigner here in Malaysia. I hope you have emergency contacts as well. So.
Yes, yes. The latest emergency
Mhm.
contacts. I don't know if the chat remembers. There was a freaking cockroach in my house because I left the windows open. I swear to God,
Oh no! Then what happened? What did
bro.
you do?
I feel dizzy just thinking about it. So
Oh my god.
I came from work, okay, and my cat was like
Mhm.
meow, and then she was her neck
Mhm.
was like her neck was stretched, and she was looking at the kitchen, and I was like, oh, did you come here to welcome me? Oh my God, you're so sweet. And then after I did the petting, she goes back to the same position, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I picked her up, and I was like, do you want to look at the kitchen, like top thing, and where I wash the dishes? Are you
Mhm.
interested?
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
I made her look and she wasn't interested and she just kept looking up and I was like I don't know what's going on, so I just put her down, did my like I was about to like change my clothes and open my window, and I noticed, oh, my window is already open. Oh shit, I forgot to close it. And then I turned around and I saw on the cabinet, like the cabinet at the top of where you wash the dishes, on
Yep.
top
Yep.
of it there was a big humongous cockroach I've never
Oh
ever seen.
dear.
I know. So I called my friend. Um, I think, of course, my friend cannot come over. It's a freaking cockroach, and I have a neighborhood. Okay, I have neighbors that live near me. So
Okay.
there's a
Uh-huh.
girl that lives next to my house, and then there's a girl that lives in front
Mhm.
of my house, and then there's a couple that lives also like two houses down. So I
Mhm.
opened my house. I opened the other door as well. And I was like, since my friend cannot come and I know she's not gonna come, she's a girl as well. What are we both gonna
What
do?
did-
Scream? Yeah. I
Oh my
I
god.
thought about it for 10 minutes and then I knocked on the couple's house and I said, hey, there's a man in your house and I need to use him. Hey, this is the timing for him to shine, okay? And
Oh my
I
god.
took a picture and of course I haven't interacted with them that much, but I always say good morning, like whenever we see each other, and they're like, "Oh, okay,"
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
don't really talk
Yeah.
much. They're kind of like they're
Mhm.
Chinese, okay? So I don't know. They
Uh-huh.
always look scared for some reason. I don't know. So
Oh
I
my
showed them.
god.
I said, "This is
Mhm.
in my house. I need help right now." And they were like, "Oh no, okay, okay." And then they came over, and then I gave them my broom, and the guy whooshed it away and threw it out of the in front of my house. There's like a little balcony thing.
Mhm.
He
Mhm.
threw it, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Thank you so much." I was
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
what did I say? I was like, "Shay, Shay, 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 please, thank you."
Shishini.
Yeah. And
That's so cute. Oh
it was
my
crazy.
god.
It was so. You need people, guys. If you move somewhere,
Yeah.
if you don't have family, just make friends with the neighborhoods. Be nice to them. Give them gifts once in a while,
Yeah.
so that later they
Yep.
can help you.
I actually had a similar experience before as well. When I first moved to Singapore, I was
Mm-mm.
living alone,
Yeah.
and then I didn't know my neighbors and anything like that. So I only knew one friend because I was so new to the place. I only
Yeah.
had one friend that I knew,
Yeah.
and he's a guy, okay?
Yeah.
And he lives like I
That's
don't
good.
know 30 or 45 minutes away from me.
Oh, that's
okay?
far.
And that's far. Oh, let me tell you. And then I was like, oh fuck, there's a cockroach in my room. Okay, and I was like, no way, I need to work tomorrow. I need to wake up
Mhm.
at 7 a.m. in the morning. I cannot sleep, and I need to sleep.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
called him. And he was like, and mind you, we're not that close. I only know of him. We've probably only spoken like I don't know 2 or 3 times. But I have no choice. I was like, I had to call him.
Exactly.
Then he was being so nice. He was like, okay, I'm coming now.
Oh, that's so nice.
So he came to my place. Then I was like, yeah, the cockroach is in my room.
Oh.
Can you help me catch it? Then he was like, okay. Then he went into the room, and then the cockroach just went
Yeah.
under my bed,
No.
and then it went missing.
No.
And then it went missing. Okay. Then I was like,
Now you
I
have
was
to go
like,
through
okay.
the house.
Then I was like, I cannot sleep knowing that there's a cockroach in my room. So can you just sleep sleep in the house for.
Oh, I would not be able to do that. Oh my god, girl, you're brave.
I told my friend just sleep here. I cannot sleep.
I'll get you
alone.
a futon,
I don't
please.
think I can sleep. Then he actually slept at my place for the whole night,
Oh.
and then I was like, oh, thank God. But I feel so bad though, cause like in the end we didn't catch the cockroach. And
No.
I just went to work in the morning, then he left as well. It's like,
Oh my god, bro,
oh
that is
my God,
that is
he's so
terrifying
good.
though. Yeah,
I
that's so
know.
nice of him, but it's so terrifying to know. That's why me and the cockroach were having a staring game until the couple came. I was like, "You ain't moving nowhere. I'm staying right here." And thank God the cockroach, the one in my house, was like a bit fat, so it couldn't like run around. It could run fast, but I think it was dumb cockroach. But what the heck, bro? Then did you come back from work and then still like what happened
I
after
just,
that?
I
Forgot
just
about
don't
it?
think about it. Yeah, I just forgot about it completely.
Damn, I would not. I would be like, I told my chat I'm moving house. I'm burning down this whole entire house and I'm moving. And then that weekend, I actually didn't stream because I had to clean my entire house and
Oh my
remove
God.
everything. I opened all the cabinet because I was like, is there something in my house that I didn't clean up? That's why it's there. But definitely because of the window. And then, I don't know if in Malaysia if they do this in your apartment or your place, but they spray the whole entire building sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do. Pest
yeah,
control, yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
So they did that recently that week. So I think the cockroach kind of ran away from somewhere, and it's ended up in my place. But oh my god.
Oh dear, that's bad.
I know. I still like. I can imagine it. I hate cockroaches, man. Guys, it's crazy.
Yeah, I do too.
The plot thickens.
Oh my
Hamtaro
God.
needs to know more. Like, what happened to the guy? Like, is that the end of the story between you and him? I'm interested.
Yeah,
too.
that was,
She was like, "That's it. Okay, he did his job, and I lived. That's all."
I felt so awkward because I only have one bed. You see, that's the thing. I only have one queen size bed. So like I was sleeping in one corner, he was sleeping in one corner. So that was the most awkward situation I've ever gotten myself into, and
Yeah.
probably same goes to him. But it has to be done. It
Yeah.
has to be done.
Yeah, I think
Oh, no.
if the couple did not help me, I think I would sleep outside of my house. I would take my bed and sleep outside of the house. I don't care because hell to the no, guys. Y'all don't know how serious it is to know that you have a cockroach in your house and you didn't get that shit out. You don't know how serious that is. Oh my god! But my cat was. Thank God, my cat was there as well. She was dead staring at it, and I'm pretty sure she was chasing it as well the whole time. And it ended
Oh.
up like up there because he was running away from her, or it was running
Right.
away. It's a he. You see
Right.
how the misogyny is that what it, or the hatred for? I don't know. Anyways,
It's okay.
chat. The chat is here, and the chat want to know a lot of things. The chat is me. Okay, I'm the chat. So so we basically guys, what's did we do? So we learned about the daddy issues. Okay. A lot of it, and we are gonna learn about the mommy issues because the chat said they want to learn about that as well and
They
talk
want
about
to learn about mommy issues.
yes. And then somebody actually said a lot of actually I don't remember who said this, but they said I think I said it to you as well, I don't know, but they said a lot of men do have mommy issues because tell me why a lot of these men or boys or everybody, not you guys in the chat, okay, y'all are angels and perfect. It's me. I'm the one with the mommy issue. Okay, I'm the man. Okay, in this case, people are already like, what? Guys, we're adults here. Okay, if you ain't an adult, pretend to be one.
Pretend to be one is crazy.
So they pointed out the fact that a lot of these games, gacha games especially, or all have like women that have if you know,
follower.
and they're all thank you for follow. And they all say, "Oh my god, it's a mommy character," and ooh. So I was also wondering, like, why are they all like attracted to that? But that is a topic for another time, okay? The topic that we have recently learned was yesterday. It's about flirting, okay? So on top of
okay.
the daddy issues that we have already figured out that
Okay.
a lot of us, which is me, has it, okay? we have also figured out that I got no clue what the heck flirting is. So
What do you mean?
yeah, girl, I am not gonna lie to you. I have a few questions that I wrote down yesterday.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Okay.
It's insanity.
Okay.
And okay. I need to explain to you my lore, okay? My real life lore is when I was young, I think you already know, right? I wasn't really interested in love.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
you told me.
emotions, no love, nothing. And then I was very, very focused on school and career and getting scholarships and things like that. So it was very much, and I never had the feeling to actually also like be interested in. I was not interested at all. I never watched even like romance movies, and I never thought that would be a problem when I grew up. So now I'm like, damn, there's a lot of information you're missing, you know.
Oh my god!
I know.
No way.
You could feel sad for me, but I think I have.
No, not at all. I think I'm just like, oh.
I know, girl.
Okay.
I know. Okay, I'm also figuring this out now, and so I think a few days ago I was talking to this other VTuber. Her name is Kiss, and she said, I think because you leveled up so much in like your studies and career, when it comes to somebody, you know, who has leveled up in their relationships or like gotten married, it's like a total different thing, you know. So I kind of understand now. It's like my not benefits, my strength, and like, you know, something I'm very good at that I will be able to deal with, and emotions, and it has to do with a lot of like corporate. And I have a friend who just recently started her job, and she quit like 2 months later because she was like, how do you do this? Because the culture is just like that, right? The corporate culture, you need to understand the lingo, you need to understand how to work around them and how to do your task and how to put boundaries. And I have perfected all of that to the point where, you know, if it's not my monkey, it's not my circus, it's not my business, you know what I mean? So a lot of people at my work as well like tell me, oh my god, like, Zuri, how are you not faced by this? I'm like, it's not my monkey, it's not my circus. What do you mean? Because it's very easy for you to be like involved in some type of way and feel emotional things, right, at work, or when things go to hell and you feel
People
overwhelmed.
just feel attached.
Yeah. And then because of my career, so I learned a lot about that. But then I realized, then I got interested in like relationships and, you know, all that stuff, and I was like, okay, let's go ahead,
Let's try this.
yeah. And that was, I think, in 2024. So you can see how like 2024, 2025 I tried, okay, and now it's 2026 and I'm like, something's not right. So we figured out the dad issues. And then another thing is now is I ain't got no clue what the heck the flirting is. So yesterday, without further ado, yesterday we learned about flirting. So
What
today,
have you learned?
so first of all, where's my question? How do you flirt? That's the first question.
How do I flirt? It depends, I think. It depends who I'm flirting with.
You flirt with different types of... Oh, shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because I think you need, first and foremost, you gotta understand who you're flirting with. Because
okay, I'm writing down my notes. Wait, talk slow. Guys, who
So-
you flirt with? Okay, yes, go ahead.
Yes, it depends because I think the dynamic changes depending on the people. All right, so you gotta really learn their love language as well. As much as you wanna show them love the way you usually do, but you gotta learn more about them as well, because flirting is trying to impress them. You see, you're trying to impress them, you're trying to get their attention, so you gotta express it in a way where they can understand and they feel loved. So it depends. So there's no universal answer to this.
Oh, I'm in the most respectful way, but I'm effed. So
I mean, unless you're trying to be the one that's be the flower and let the butterfly come to you. You're trying to attract.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It depends. But if you're trying to attract, I mean, if you're just waiting for the butterfly to come to you, then you're not actively flirting with someone. Are you?
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Okay.
So it's different. One
Okay.
is chasing, one is attracting.
So let me tell you my idea. Okay, first of all, okay, guys, listen, okay? I will say things, but after tonight, it has never happened, okay?
What do you?
You erase it, you look into the pen, and I will flash it, and you will forget everything, like in that
Okay.
movie.
Okay. Okay.
I, I swear to God, I can feel the eyes in me. Okay.
No, no,
So-
no, 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 not at all.
So,
Mm-hmm.
what do you do if some guy says, we all know me and I are attracted to guys, okay? What would you do if some guy says, "Oh, good morning, lovely," or "Good morning, darling"?
How do I react to that?
Yeah, what would you do, or what would your response be, or would you be happy about that the person said that? How would you feel?
If they agree, do they have intention?
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
do.
as in
They
like
do.
romantic interest.
They do.
Have
And
have they do have romantic interest, and that's how they greet me. You're
yes,
saying, and how do I respond to it?
yeah,
If I have
You know them.
mutual
Mm.
feelings,
mm.
if I have mutual feelings, then I reciprocate the same way.
Hey, Zuri.
So, okay. Anything else?
But if I don't have the same romantic interest, then I would tone it down a little bit.
Okay.
But
you were
it's
like-
really just, I think flirting, it really depends.
Is that flirting?
You know, I think I don't consider that as flirting to me. Because I think everyone's definition of flirting is a bit different. But I think greeting like that is just
Normal?
That's
not normal, right?
I mean, to me, it's normal. That's
Yo,
a normal greeting for me.
guys,
For me, it's normal.
We
It's
are
a- it's just a
firing
greeting.
Ayo. Oh, really? Like,
Yeah.
okay. So I blocked them. I did a few
No
days ago.
way.
Okay, I was talking to this one guy, and I think he was really nice. He was like, "Oh yeah, you know this, that," and then I think was it the day before yesterday. He was like, "Oh, good morning, darling." I was like, "The fuck," and then I just block, and I didn't want to talk anymore. And I know I said I will change, but the thing is, I felt uncomfortable, so I just was like, "Yeah, you're gone, buddy. You could do that.
Yeah.
Try
No,
again later."
I mean, if you're not comfortable with that, then obviously
It's
do
just
what-
maybe it's
what
just
makes
not my
you feel
type.
better, you know.
Right?
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean-
maybe it's not my type.
I mean, I think it's just you having to learn what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with, because obviously everyone's comfort level is different. So if you are trying to if you have a romantic interest towards the guy as well, and the guy greets you in a way that you're uncomfortable, I think you can just tell them what you're comfortable with and uncomfortable with. You don't have to block them, because like, I don't know, to me blocking is just very extreme.
Guys,
Yeah, it's like shooting down every single shot out there.
Bro, the other VTuber I spoke to, she said the same thing. She said you gotta tell them what you're not comfortable
Yeah,
with.
you gotta tell
I
them. Yeah.
forgot. Okay,
People. I think you're just assuming that people can't take it, but more often than not, I think people are open to hear what
I
you have to
feel so
say,
bad.
especially if they're genuinely interested in you. They will respect it. Unless you're
Okay.
saying, if they're disrespectful, they don't care about after you said what you have to, what your discomfort is and everything, and they still do it, then obviously by all means you can block them.
yeah, okay, I get it. I understand now, okay? So my idea, so that's the recent thing that happened. My idea of flirting is as soon as it's directed towards me, it's I'm like done. I'm like, wrap it up. We're going home. Not in a good way. I'm going home. You're going by yourself. Okay. You
Oh,
hit the
no.
road. You go to the alien road. What is that road? What's that alien road called in the US? Road 11, road 17, whatever the road is. Guys, chat, help me.
Oh,
So-
I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, you go to area 6. I go to my house.
Odin
So-
asked, how big is your block list?
It's big. I showed it to my friend actually, and she's like, "What is wrong with you?" But the thing is, guys, I'm changing. Okay, Area 51. Yeah, Area 51. Whitney,
Area 67.
you're crazy. 6'7". No. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm changing, okay? I'm trying my best. I promise you, okay? So another thing is for me, the idea is flirting. I really, every time somebody tries that on me, I'm like, okay, and I just turn around and I just walk away sometimes. But
Oh.
let me see what that second question was.
Okay.
So that is my reaction to it, okay? Block,
Yep,
walk
yep.
away, give a cringy ass smile, act like
Cringe.
yeah, like okay. I just literally
Okay.
you know the have you watched Obsession?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, not that kind of smile, but like a little bit like creepy, weirded out smile.
Similar. Okay. Okay.
Smile like the Joker. No.
Okay.
I'm just like okay, and then I don't know. And then I also don't know how to identify when some guy is flirting with me.
Oh, okay. This
So,
one is quite
Yeah.
subjective, I think.
Yeah.
To
But what are the
me-
signs? What are the signs you look for?
Okay, here's the thing about me. This one is a very very don't take my words for it because I
No, sensei, I will
don't
take your
think-
words for it. You
no,
are the
not
master.
not for this question because
yeah.
okay, I am a very 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 friendly person. Okay,
Oh,
like
I'm not gonna lie.
so-
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
That's
no,
not
you go
good.
first.
That's not good. You should not be friendly. Please stop that. I'm joking. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, so for me, I don't really, like how some girls or guys and anyone, some people just have like that sixth sense when someone is interested in someone, right?
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
They can just feel it. But to me, if they didn't confess to me, then I will not assume anything.
Oh.
You get what I mean?
So none of
'Cause,
the
like-
other things they do matter. That
Yeah,
it wouldn't give
so,
you
like-
any idea.
Like someone can flirt with me really hard, but if they don't confess, I will not assume that they have a romantic interest with me. So
That's
mine
me
is quite
too.
extreme.
I think
So
so too.
I don't have the signs. I cannot give you the signs because to me, as a very friendly person, I can flirt really hard with someone and have no romantic interest as well.
Okay, if a
So-
guy says, and this guy is a friendly guy, you know each other,
Mm-hmm.
would you do this? Okay, he says, "Yo, my mom is coming over, and I really wanted to make her a nice dinner. Would you like to come and help me at my house?"
You're asking me how I would respond to that?
Yeah. Would you do it? Would you go for it? Would you be like, "No, why would I go to your house?" Like, what is your reaction?
I have done it before.
Oh my god! yo, I'm firing her. No. Actually, oh my, what do you mean? You've done it before. Holy shit. Okay, so did the guy say anything? Like, did the guy confess later on that he liked you, or was he actually just asking for help?
You're just asking for help.
Oh my god. I would think, first of all, no. Second of all, what is wrong with you? Third of all, in a house alone with a guy, hail to the no, bro.
Did you say alone with the guy? You said with the mom? No.
No, the mom is coming. She's like on her, like, she's gonna come at 8 p.m., but you gotta be there by 3 p.m. so you can cook food and then get out of the house
Right.
before the mom comes so that he
No,
can.
because the thing is,
You have done
I
it,
have
girl.
had the thing is because I have had very, very platonic friendships like that before. So that's why
Okay.
it's for this question I would be the worst person to ask because I don't think I have the
Yeah.
I don't think it's applicable to everyone.
Hmm.
That's called
Okay.
being oblivious, not being friendly. Shut up, Spacer. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Okay, I
guys,
mean,
she
yeah,
has
some
no
people
survival
call it.
instincts. I'm not gonna lie. You got no survival instincts, girl.
Um,
I'd run
I
for the
guess
hill.
You can say that to a certain extent. I was just telling my community the other day of this friend of mine that I met online
Oh
in
my
person in real
God.
life before. Like I traveled to that country.
Oh my
to-
god! Stop.
No. Hear me out. No. Hear
No. For that person.
Hear me out.
For that person.
No. It's not for that person.
Okay,
So
okay.
basically, I solo traveled to
Okay.
Thailand.
Okay.
to Thailand.
Oh.
Okay.
Like you could
Then
say
I
any other
needed
country.
No, I was just talking about this on stream. So I was this okay. I knew this friend from Maple Story. Do you know the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we played we met each other in Maple Story back in 2020 during lockdown, and then when the borders opened up in 2023. I went for my solo travel to Thailand. I usually go to Thailand quite often. So when the borders open up, because it's been 3 years, right, that that lockdown happened. Maybe something's changed. There are new recommendations, new places to check out. So I texted that friend that I knew from Maple Story. I was like, "Hey, is there anywhere to check out?" Blah blah. And then he gave me a long list, you know. And then when I went to Thailand, I just wanted to meet him for coffee.
Yeah.
And then I booked my trip for about a week.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I booked the hotel, everything as well. So when I met him after that, he was like, because I was working in Singapore at that point of time. So he was like, "Oh, by the way, I also have a group of friends from Singapore that visited Thailand as well. Do you want to just hang out together if you have no plans?" Because most of my solo travels is free and easy. I don't usually pack my itinerary to like super full. So then we hung out, and then I think the second half of the trip I was just staying with them. Like I even moved all my stuff from the hotel. Yes, I know, it's very crazy.
But
No, I know. No, but until this day, I know it is very, 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 very dangerous. But until this day, we have been very, very great friends. And ever since then, whenever he comes down to Malaysia, he stays at my family home as well.
okay.
And we hung out as families.
I think, I'm glad nothing happened, but you know what you should do?
Yes.
You should watch a lot of criminal documentaries. I think you don't watch enough of it, on YouTube. Just type criminal documentaries and then watch them, okay? But the thing is, I'm not gonna lie. I shouldn't be saying this because I probably did things like that too. Like recently, I went to this but then I don't go with just a guy and his group of friends. I don't go for that. But I went to where was it again? Ipoh, yeah. And then I was going to like the Mirror Lake and things like that. And then this family just basically adopted me, and they were like, "Oh, you want to hang?" Because I also solo travel a lot, so I was like, "Yes, let's go do the buggy thing." Because I need a partner. I told one of their she had kids as well. I was like, "Do you want to hop on the back?" Because I don't have anybody sitting there. So her baby, just hopped on the back, and then and they're like, "Do you want to go? We have a van." I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting in the van," and then I would just go. Like, I don't mind if it's a family, but sometimes even families, they could be psychos. You never know. But please stay safe, guys.
Sure.
Stay safe. Yeah. Carry, have your location on. I have my location. I have my pepper spray. But at the same time, like, girl, I shouldn't be advising you because I feel like I'm also.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean, but the thing is, I mean, this is not a way to justify my actions, but I do have my locations on 24/7 for my family. Like I have locations tracking on all my family members as well that I set for them and I set for myself so they can track me as well.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all.
Back to the question, guys. So you said if you get flirted with I don't even know what the word is because I've never said this before. You said you wouldn't really. It's like you have nothing to do with it until somebody says, "Hey, I like you. I would like us to go out." But let's say you want to catch somebody's eye, or you want to impress them, like you said earlier. Then how would you do? I think what you would be doing is gonna be flirting with them, right? To them, at them, in them, above them. I don't know what the word to use is.
Oh, so I'm interested in someone.
What would you do? Or what is your technique, Because I learned on YouTube yesterday, they said the girls like to fiddle with their hair or I don't know, smile, giggle and look down, and they don't want to look at the guy that they like in the eye, and that's what the YouTube told me, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The last time I had a crush, I wouldn't call it a romantic interest. I guess just eye candy. Uh, every time this was back in uni. I think that this was like back in like 7, 8 years ago.
In 1999.
But-
Sorry.
And-
Oh, I love 1999. That's all, guys.
yeah, when that happened, when I had a crush on this guy for I think about 1 or 2 years, I think, and
What the heck?
yeah, it's not really. Like I said, I wouldn't call
Yeah.
it a romantic interest. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to pursue him or anything, but I do, I was very attracted by him, right? But the thing is, every time he appears, he's not my course mate or anything like that. He's from a different course, different school. So whenever I see him in school, I would just hide.
Oh, that's what the YouTube said. That's what the YouTube said.
So I think I'm the complete opposite. I'm not gonna try to get their attention.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I do the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah.
so yeah, I think I become very, very, very
Shy?
very, very shy.
Okay. I get that. I do that
Yeah.
with my I do that with all of my favorites characters. If they're male character, you would never catch me play with that character or like even look. If it's an NPC, I would not go near that place. I would walk by it and you would never know. And even recently as well. Oh, I don't know if I told you this story, but there's a new, after the tech guy, there's another guy, okay, that I thought was cute, okay? I told this story yesterday or the day before yesterday. So there was this guy, he was selling us, and my friend wanted to use this, she wanted to buy this cultural thing, Moroccan thing. And I think it's a Moroccan soap, if you can, yeah. So she was like, yo, do you want to go get the Moroccan soap with me? And it was like 9:30 p.m. or like 9:40 p.m. So by the time we got to the store, it was all the stores were closed, and the guy was like already in the back, packing up stuff and about to leave. And it was like 9:55 or something. So we really didn't have a lot of time. But I came to the inside, and then he was like, please, go ahead and try everything and smell everything and see what you like. And he explained it very detailed, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's so nice. And then I found out. The neighboring store came, and the neighboring store guy is he speaks my language, or like my mother tongue, so we're kind of from like the same area, not like similar but same area. So he spoke it with the other guy, and I was like, you're one of us? And he was like, yeah. And then as soon as I saw him, I actually thought he was cute. And I was like, oh my god, it's nice to meet you. And he was like, yeah. And then he was a very like shy, quiet guy as well. And then he looked exactly like the other guy that I don't know if I told you this, but there was a guy that was pushing me to get married. I don't know if I said this to you.
Oh wow!
Did I? Did I tell you that?
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
so
no,
I
no.
felt like I could not breathe. I'll tell you, I think, another time. But I felt like I couldn't really breathe. And I was like, yeah, I need to look at the smallest mistakes that he make and then I run away. So I did that, run away, okay? And then now that I think about it, like the guy was really, really nice. I should have just explained to him, like, can you just give me a moment? But I didn't have the heart. I didn't know how to convey that message. And I think I was pretty young as well.
Yep.
It was 2024, guys. It's crazy. But now, you know what I do in my head? I kind of compare him with like all the other guys.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. So
Okay.
I kind of blocked that guy as well in 2024.
No.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blocking is like your default
Yeah.
action to do.
Yeah, but I learned my lesson. I will probably
Yeah.
need to speak up from now on and share, be like, hey, I'm not comfortable. Let's just wait a bit, and stuff like that. But this guy looked similar to him. So when we came out and we bought the stuff, I was like, yo, did that guy not look like the other guy from, And she was like, yeah, he kind of did. And she was like, what, you interested? And I was like, okay. And then I was like, no, never mind. She's like, yo, you should have told me. You could have gotten his number. And I was like, hell to the no. Why would I do that? Right? But then, I don't know. What would you do if you were in my situation?
I mean, you if you're uncomfortable, then you just, like I said, call him out for it.
No,
Call them out
no.
for it.
Not the guy that I blocked. That one is done and gone. We move on. It's the one at the store. Because now I'm thinking, my friend said, because I also want to buy something. So I'm probably am going to go back. What do you think?
Uh, I mean, the thing is, to me, I mean, you're just feeling attracted, right?
Yeah, so should I explore it or just leave it?
No, because to me, okay, to actually continue what I said earlier, I mean, it kind of links back. I think it will
Yeah.
give you a bit of context of not context, but some perspective as well. I think one thing that you need to know, attraction and affection is very very different. Because remember the story that I just said, the guy that I had a crush on for about a year or two. The moment I knew him as a person, the moment I spoke to him, I lost all my attraction.
Oh damn!
Yeah. So attraction is just um I think it's really just based
Yeah.
on the idea we have of them in our own head. So affection is because I think the past two relationships that I was in, I was never really attracted to them, but I feel very affectionate with them.
Hmm.
And affection can only be built with time, and it deepens over time. So attraction is something very short term. It's just like that spark for a while. So to me, I usually don't explore attraction. That's why I only get into a relationship when I feel affectionate towards that person, and usually it takes a lot of time to get there because
Wow. Okay.
yeah, for me, I think like my last relationship, I knew them for 5 6 years, 5 6 years before we
Holy
got together.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. So affection can start from yes, affection can start from attraction, but usually, I usually don't actively explore. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I don't expect it to go far 10 out of 10 times. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I also agree. Like, affection needs to build over time. For me, especially, like, I would never see a guy and be like, "Oh, no," but probably, and also, it's very rare for me to also be like, "Oh, he's cute," you know. So I was very surprised as well, and my friend was like, "This is a first," and she knew me for like 15 years of my life.
Then
So
you should. I guess if I were you, if
But
it,
then-
if it happens very rarely, then yeah, I would explore, I guess.
Oh gosh. And then there was the the tech guy, the from the that sold me not sold me, but I tried to buy the keyboard. That one is done and gone. I think I'm like that was I think
You've already moved
attraction.
on.
Yeah, I think that was definitely attraction where I don't really want to explore it. But then now I'm thinking like, you know, maybe you want to try something new, you know? And then the chat told me this is the chat's fault. They were like, I mean, I also did my own research, but it's like all of my friends as well, they kind of pursued the man, you know? They kind of was like, "Oh, I'm interested. Let's go grab ice cream." And then the guys were like, "Oh, okay." And now they're married. One of them actually has her first baby, and the other one is about to get married, I think, soon. So-
I mean, if you're curious,
I
you know,
know.
to know more, then you should explore. But most of the time, I'm not curious, that's why I don't explore.
That's the thing. And it's very rare for me to be curious as well. And then
Then you have your answer.
oh, no. No. I'll keep
It's
you
as
guys
simple
updated,
as
okay?
that. If
Uh,
you're curious, then go for it.
Oh
Curiosity kills the cat.
gosh. Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
also somebody said comparing is the thief of joy. It's not more of a comparing, but more of he kind of set the standard for me.
Bar.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I don't know if I said this. It's if I said this to you, Io, but it's the one my friend was said literally like she said, "What more do you want from him?" I did I say that to you?
I think you have mentioned this
Yeah.
story before, yeah.
Yeah, it's that guy. So now whenever I see other guys, I'm like, "Are you cutting your nails?"
No,
Oh.
because no, there's something here.
I was like, "Is she cutting her nails?"
No,
You
no,
go
it's
ahead.
not.
You go ahead if you
No.
gotta do it, okay?
No, wait, hold on. Give me a second,
Okay.
give me a second. No, you can continue though. It's fine.
Oh,
Don't
okay,
worry
okay.
about me.
Okay. But yes, guys, now definitely, you know, the thing is I'm open to the idea of exploring and
Mhm.
that's the main thing. It's not even about the guy. I mean, it's not to use them as a way of me to experience things. It's also, I think, if it goes and becomes something fruitful, then it is what it is. But if it doesn't, I don't mind it as well. So, as Just Standing said, like, I definitely need the experience, because I've been shutting down every experience now, and I didn't know that was affecting my like, you can't really move on because you keep blocking everybody, right? I mean, I keep blocking everybody, and I keep shutting down the flirting. I keep like, whenever they tell me, "Hey Zuri, I'm interested. We should go out," I'll be like, "Boy, get out of here." Next. so now I'm like, we gotta stop all of that, and maybe try something new, and be more open. Hopefully, if I take the first step, maybe that would open more doors in my head, to be more flexible and to not shut down a lot of things. Okay. The nervous is open.
Yeah, just don't block people anymore.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, you're burning too many bridges.
I know. And then I'm not gonna lie.
Bridges.
Okay, after I watched the whole video about the daddy issues thing, one of them was one of the main points were like, you keep also attracting very nice guys, or the guys that are very much like, they're very pleasing. I don't know what the word the guy used, but they are overly like hopeless romantic guys. That's what
Do you like hopeless romantics?
no, but I attract a lot of them like that. Or maybe they're just players. I don't know, but for so far, the ones that were very, very serious, I even made one of them talk to my mom. Like, if you're
Why?
no, if you're Muslim, like, you kind of, that's like a very serious relationship then, But I thought in my heart that I didn't love him, and he was like, I want to come, and then I want to introduce my family to your family, and I want us to get married. And I was like, this is too fast. It's been only 3 months. And then I was like, I found like the smallest thing, and I was like, I don't think it's gonna work. And I blocked him. And until today, actually, I didn't think about it until I saw other guys, and I was like, what are these men? They're all trash. What's going on? The ones I experienced, okay? They're so weird sometimes. Some of them, the ones in my phone, okay? So I was like, yo, that guy was actually decent.
But the thing is, I think
But yeah.
everyone
Has
is
a problem,
weird
yeah.
in their own. Yeah, everyone
Definitely.
is weird. Everyone is very quirky. It's just that how
I
well
receive it,
they-
yeah.
Yeah, and also some people's quirkiness just shows
Yeah.
and it's just whether you can tolerate them
Yeah.
or not, because people that maybe they seem perfect first sight, or maybe the first few outings, maybe you just didn't get to see that side of them yet,
Yes. So, I get it. So
Yeah.
that guy, it was like, oh, that guy is more my type than the other guys. But the other guys were very nice as well. But then I think, what was I gonna say actually? Why did I even start talking about this? But anyways, the main thing is like, to be more open and communicative, okay? And also to recognize when somebody's trying to flirt with you. Another thing I want to mention, okay? So I told the story yesterday when we were learning about flirting. So I went to this resort, okay, for work, and there was this guy, and the resort is like all the colleagues are there, men, women, everybody's there. It was near the beach as well, so we saw a bee. Okay, the whole gang saw the bee, and one of the guys was like, I was like, oh my god, there's a bee, and then there was flowers and everything, and it's very beautiful. So guys, you guys are keep typing. I keep looking at the messages. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes and say the story. So the guy saw the bee, and he was like, "Oh my god, did you guys know that the bee is blah 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 blah?" A fun fact about the bees. And I was like, "Oh, that's really interesting. What other facts do you know about the bees?" So he kept talking about the bees for like, I think 10 minutes. And slowly everybody started like leaving the group.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my friend was like, "Oh yeah, Zuri, we're gonna eat food later. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and come back real quick." And I was like, "Okay." And then it's ended up me and him, okay. And he was like, yeah, bees are very interesting. I was like, oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna go sit down because I'm really tired. So I started walking towards the beach, and then I sat on the swinging chair, and then I started watching TikTok as well, and the beach itself. And then 5 minutes later, the guy came behind me, and then was like, oh, the bee is still there. And I was like, oh, is it? And I was like, and he was like, yeah. And now there's another bee. Do you wanna go look? And then I was like, okay, let's go look. I went to look at the bee, and for the next 10 minutes, he was still talking about the bee. And I'm not gonna lie, when people share like information with me that are like unique and different that I've never like heard of, I tend to be very engaged, and I'm like, okay, tell me more. And even for my friends, like I have a friend that's very like, she likes the TCG card games. We sit down for hours at a cafe, and she just tells me, not for hours actually, we talk about life and things like that. And whenever anybody like geeks about their own hobby or something they know, I'm very open to listening to them and just being like,
Yep.
I'm glad you have something you're obsessed with or like you love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
yep.
yeah. And then my friend came over. She was like, Zuri, we gotta go eat now. Let's get out of here. And then she was like, why did you like keep asking so many questions? Do you not know like they will still talk? And I said, I don't have a problem with it. And she was like, oh, okay, never mind then. And I don't really yeah, I don't really make so much conversations. They are colleagues, you never know what happens, so you want to keep your distance, so I keep my distance. But I was like, I don't mind. And she's like, oh, okay. And then I told the story yesterday to the chat. So the question to you is, after listening to that, what was the guy doing?
Okay.
Is it flirting
What
or
was
is it
it?
not flirting?
Um, I don't consider it as flirting. Not gonna lie.
Guys, okay, let's ask the chat
Only
then.
they would know, though. Only the people that's doing it would know whether it's flirting or not, because no one will ever know what's their genuine interest. You see,
That is
you know,
that is
in
true.
some people's eyes, it could be seen as flirting. Some people, to some people, it's not.
Hmm,
Right?
that is true.
Yeah.
So yesterday,
Yeah.
I actually remembered the story, that incident that happened to me yesterday when I was learning about the types of flirt things that people do, and one of them is the ones that like intelligent flirters, something like that, where they really just share a lot of like information about their favorite thing and stuff like that, and they tend to like debate you and be like, okay, what do you think of the human law of the galactic world, whatever, something like that. So I didn't think that was flirting as well. But then somebody in the chat said, you see, just standing, he said, for me it's flirting because he does that. And somebody
The
yesterday,
thing is,
mm,
I think for flirting it depends, because
I
like
didn't think it was flirting
what
too. Mm.
like what if that person just does it to anyone that pays enough attention to him? You get what I mean? You give him
Yeah.
the time, he will just do it. You know, maybe
Yeah.
it's just their characteristic,
Yeah.
it's just their habit. But
Yeah.
I think
That's what I
it can
thought.
be considered as it can fall into the category of flirting
intelligent-
if it's done exclusively to
Yeah.
a few, maybe one or two. I don't want to say one only, because sometimes some people have a few romantic interests, but it has to be to a certain extent exclusive. You know?
Mm. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like I really didn't think of it much until I was learning about it yesterday, and I was like, wait a minute, I do remember somebody that specifically came to me just to tell me about bees. And even though there was other people around, it was very loud as well, the place, because all the teams from the other countries came, and it wasn't just the Malaysian based workers, it was like other people came as well. So I was like, why did you just come? Was I like, what the heck? But anyways, whatever the case is, yeah. And then Justine said he also does that with no romantic intentions. But at the same time, I was like, it's crazy, man. But
Yeah.
I
It's true.
recognize,
That's why I can't.
yeah, yeah.
You were saying?
You can't really identify, right?
No, no one can ever identify. You can only
Okay.
assume, but it's not the matter of fact like 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. This is a whole new thing to learn about.
Yeah, that's why flirting is very hard to get around with. So it's not really something to, because flirting is such a small part of the things that you do before you get into a relationship. I think you do still flirt when you're in a relationship with your partner, but that's a whole different story. Right now
Yeah.
we're trying to get you into one, not trying
No,
to figure out what
actually-
happens in one.
Yo, the problem
So,
is.
flirting is not the thing that you're supposed to know about.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
I thought that was like the
no.
onset of like the pre-relationship. You're not into a relationship, but you can do that, and then you get into a relationship, and then you do more of that. No?
I don't think flirting is necessary to get into a relationship, though. I rarely experienced that stage, before getting into a relationship, before getting into both my relationships back then.
Guys,
Yeah.
okay, first of all, Liz, I also want to know, how does one flirt? Okay. So how would you react? I already asked this question, but like, how do you react to flirting then? Okay, for example, my chatter yesterday said they went up to a girl and they said, "Oh my God, I saw you across the room and you looked absolutely stunning," you know? Then how would you react if that happened to you? Or did that happen to you?
Wait, can you repeat that?
My chatter yesterday, they said,
Mm-hmm.
they said to this one girl that they said this, "Hey, I saw you across the room and I thought you were absolutely stunning and beautiful." And then yeah.
That's just giving a compliment.
Oh my God, Lord, guys.
What do you mean I give compliments all the time to people as well? That's why
Are
I
you
can't
sure?
consider it as flirting. Yeah.
Guys, I feel like I'm scratching my head right now. Is this okay? Should
It
I?
is okay. It is okay.
That's not flirting. For me, I feel.
Oh, I'm bad. I'm a bad person to to talk about flirting.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. But that was their way of flirting with her, actually. And then they said after that they got drinks and things like that, and they figured out, they're not like, they don't mesh well together. But they went their ways, and it was, yeah. Why are you even asking the most picky girl in the world here? I don't
calm
think
down,
Ayel
not that
is-
picky, bro.
Yeah. She literally said the guys she dated for the past years, she wasn't really like attracted. She built the affection over time, right?
Yeah. correct.
Okay. I just wanted to not lie on your behalf in front of you. But I don't think she's
That
picky,
is a
guys.
Yeah, Dan said that's a compliment. Any further talking is flirting, though. If he came up from the
Ah.
other side of the room just to tell you that, then, I don't know. I don't think so. To me, I
Yeah.
think it's just a compliment. I don't know how to react if someone compliments me. I'll just say thank you.
But what
like,
if you're
if-
attracted to them as well?
If I'm attracted to them as well, then I will continue the conversation. If not,
Oh,
I'll just say
yeah.
thank you.
Mm.
But I think even if I'm not attracted to them, I might still continue the conversation
Me too.
out of respect.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing too. I'll probably be like, "Oh, thank you so much." I think there was a time I remember. I don't really give. Okay, do you? Oh my God, guys! I don't think I can confide in Ayel anymore. I think
Oh no.
we gotta change topics. Like, I was gonna ask you this question, and I already know what your answer is, which is
Okay,
bad.
no, just try.
Assumption is not good, but listen, okay? I will tell you. Let me tell you what the answer is, okay? But that's normal. That's what she's gonna say. Let's go. So, for me,
Oh, I'm scared.
I don't really compliment guys because I just feel like if you compliment when it's like your team member, you did very good on that project. You did very good on that task. Well done. Teach me your ways. Like, things like that are very normal and okay. But if you're complimenting like, "Oh my God, are you hitting the gym these days?" Like, I see them, or if you say, "Oh, that shirt looks really nice on you," and it brings out your features, or something personalized or customized, I think that's flirting for me. So as a girl, I don't do that. But if it's like a general compliment, I can do that to men. Of course, for girls, I'm like, "Girl, that booty is popping. Did you like, just wall sits and something?" Like, I could do that. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I get
to
it,
men,
yeah.
I don't really give a lot of compliments. But there was 2 times I did. One time was I told this one guy he had the shirt made him look nice because I genuinely thought the red shorts was very nice on him. It's not that I was attracted to him, but after that something happened. So he was like, "Are you interested in me?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" But I was like,
I get what you mean.
yeah. So after that, I was like, I don't really want to lead on people or give the wrong impression. So I withheld all customized, compliments. And another one was they directly asked. It's the guy I was speaking to. Okay, he directly said, "Why are you interested in me?" and something like that. Because I never really specify why. I don't know if you do that, even though you're in the talking stage and stuff like that. I think my girlfriends, they normally say, "Oh, we always tell each other why we like each other or why we're interested in each other," you know. So when this guy asked me on text, so I had to reply. I was like, "I like your personality," and my friend said I shouldn't have said that because I know why would it. Okay, so is complimenting a guy. Okay, either customized or general compliment. What is that to you? Do you do that?
Yeah, I do that.
I know it. I knew it. Okay, it's a normal day for her. Okay, I'm joking.
Yeah. Because
Anyways,
to me, I think
wrap it up, guys.
I'm not trying to say men's brains are.
No, it's actually my brain at this point. It's not even them.
No. I think it's just men tend to. I think men get lesser attention compared to women.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so they're not used to
Compliments.
receiving compliments. So
Yeah.
when they do that, when they do receive them,
Yeah.
they do tend to go
Overboard.
take it overboard and take it the wrong way.
Yeah, that happened to
So-
me.
I understand.
Mm.
So I understand that, but I think it's also men's. I mean, not to say it's a men's. It's their job to differentiate a compliment and someone trying to flirt with them. But I think because I know this is how men's brain work. Obviously, I would also try to not go overboard with the compliment as well. But
Yeah.
I will. I think it can be in the situation that you said just now about when
Yeah.
you complimented a guy and then the guy just straight up said, "Are you interested in me?"
Yeah.
Usually I would just say I was just giving a compliment.
Yeah, I did
So,
that. I did
yeah.
that. And after that, I really felt not sad, but I was like, "Oh no, my heart." Like I am so sorry. I said to him, he was like, "Oh, can I talk to you after lunch?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure, just 5 minutes." I was like, "Okay." I was wondering it was something like about the project or whatever or event. And he was like, "I just wanted to ask you like it's a personal question, but like are you interested in me or like what's going on?" And I was like, "I am so sorry if I gave that. I
Yep,
apologize,
Yeah.
but
That's
no."
good. At least you didn't block him.
I know, but because he's part of the team, and this was years ago, by the way. It was like 2023. So I was like, "I am so sorry. I apologize. That is not the case." And he was like, "Oh, okay, And I was like, I was pulling my hair, and I went to the toilet, and I was like, "What the fuck? Please, God, what did I do?" Yeah.
I get what you mean, but I feel like it needs to be normalized. Like, I mean,
It does.
normalize compliment. To me, I'm all for normalizing complimenting men as well. Men deserve compliments as much as
Of
women
course.
receive them. Therefore,
Of
I
course.
do also always give. If people
Yeah.
do actually ask me back that question, "Oh, are you interested in me?" Obviously, I would still tell them.
Yeah.
Give clarity and whatnot. And
Yeah.
they need to eventually get used to it. I mean, I think they will learn eventually. People will learn eventually as this happens more often. Hopefully.
Like,
Getting so close to the place.
Yeah, I see a comment. Akira Ren said, "If a girl compliments me in my mind, it's gonna be like, is she flirting with me or is she just being nice?" I think we all ask that question, right? For me, I can't really tell the difference when they're trying to flirt, and then whenever somebody actually uses the lines like, "Oh, darling, lovely, sweetheart," I don't play about that, okay? But
No.
yeah, but on the other hand, the other part was like, I actually was asked why you're interested, and I was shaking in my boots to answer the question. I don't know why. And then I was interested, by the way, of course, because why am I talking to you? I would have blocked you if I wasn't interested. You know what I mean? Like, I think you should understand the fact that I'm already talking to you means I'm interested. Like, what the frick? Is it that hard?
Yes.
Yes, no. What do you
No,
mean?
no. What do you mean? You can't just assume. I mean, no one should assume when it comes to things like this.
I
you
mean,
see.
I'm talking to you and I'm answering your texts and calls, and I'm talking. Is that already like? Does that already mean
No.
I'm interested? No.
Not necessarily.
Come on, man. And I was wondering all the time, like, I was like, why is he asking me this question? Like, I'm already like, whenever they say good morning, I'm like, I answer whenever I have time. I'm like, oh yeah, good morning. And then when it's like, what are you having? I answer them, I'm having this and that. If I wasn't interested, you wouldn't be blocked. I wouldn't be talking to you.
Yeah, but they wouldn't know that. And you need to know, like, men and women's brain works so differently. Men tend to just ask questions and we just need to answer them truthfully and directly.
Yeah.
Very as straightforward as possible. They are very straightforward. They are very simple. Nothing wrong with that. But we women are the ones that are complicating things. So yeah, and you can't assume that they know that you're interested.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Yeah.
so what's wrong with me saying I like your personality? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. No,
Thank you
there's
very
nothing
much.
wrong with that.
Bro, I told my friends, they kind of know all the details, and they know a lot more details, but I told them, like I said, I like, okay, so I think I asked the question first, or I don't know who asked that question first, me or him, but one of us, I think he did. He said, hey, I just was wondering, like, why are you like still engaging in like this? And I was like, why are you still interested in me? And I was like, oh, because I really like your personality. And I said in the other message, I said, I hope that's enough, full stop. Or exclamation mark. I said, I hope that explains, because why are you making me say all the words? What the frick? Should I get on my knee and be like, I love you, marry me, Rapunzel, let down your hair? Like, what the frick? It's too much. It's too much, okay? So I told my friends, I was like, yo, I said this, and they were like, you piece of shit. And I think they kind of knew that I liked him more than the other guys because he's not blocked yet. so they were like, you should have said more. You gotta be more feminine and more, be like, because there are other things I liked about him, of course, but I didn't feel the need, or I felt like too shy to mention it.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, if it's not something that you're used to saying, then I think it's more than enough, right? You got the message across. You said you said something that you like about them. Maybe words of affirmation is not your strong point.
It's not.
In love interest. You get
not.
shy. It's fine. I think it's totally understandable. I understand where the girls are coming from as well. Maybe they're an expert in giving like super good words of affirmation, but not everyone is like that, you see.
Yes.
So yeah, I think it's fine. You're good. No worries.
And
No
then
worries.
now that I think about it, I think his love language is words of affirmation, like receiving, like his love language of like receiving love is words of affirmation, because he gives a lot of, maybe, right?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I'm not sure, but for me,
It could.
okay, what's your love language?
Oh, my love language changes all the time. It depends on the situation.
How is that
really.
possible?
It is possible.
Okay, what is it today? What's the weather like?
Why I say this is because, like, say for example, maybe like, say for example, I'm in a long distance relationship. Obviously, the love language is something that I wish to receive more. To receive more is maybe say words of affirmation. Maybe like what do you call it? Quality time.
Oh yeah,
These kind of things. So it's really something. It really depends on situation, but yes, I mean generally there is a ranking to it. It doesn't go
okay.
far, but it
So
does
what's
change every now and then.
okay? Right now, this season, what's like number one?
Now, I think it's definitely ooh, are we talking about receiving or giving?
Receiving.
Receiving. I definitely would want to receive acts of service.
Oh, that's so
Acts of
adorable.
service.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I have too much on my fucking plate. That's all.
you were like,
I have too
fold my
much on my
laundry,
plate.
please. Same, same. I love. I think my number one is definitely acts of service. And when you do something, especially if I don't ask and you take care of it,
Mhm.
that's the husband you need to marry, guys. You heard that? Or that's the wife.
Mhm.
I mean, the girls normally just naturally know. They already handle a lot of stuff. So if a man does it, it's like a, oh my God, he's different. Even though it should be normalized, you know? My number one
Yeah.
is also like acts of service. And then what's your number two?
Okay, here's the thing about love language to me, okay?
Yeah.
Um I think my love language don't matter as much because I understand all the five languages. Okay,
Ah.
so to me, I feel the most touched when I know it's something out of their way. Like say
Ah.
for example, okay, like say for example, this guy he is like we take two men as example, okay, person A and person B. Person A has is super wealthy, super rich, okay, then him doing gift giving as his love language wouldn't touch me as much as compared to maybe the second person, the other person. Say this person only has very very limited financial resources, but he still finds a way to do gift giving, then I would feel more touched with person's B gift giving act. But if like, or say for example, another example would be, say person A is rich as hell, but he doesn't have a lot of time, but he squeezes
Makes
out
time.
quality time to spend time with me, then I would be very touched. So it's really something that you inconvenience yourself to do, then I will feel very touched.
I understand
it's-
that.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not saying that love should be inconvenience.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. If they go out
it's
of their
just
way.
yeah, it's really like going out of your way would make me feel wow, okay. I mean, you
did that for
didn't really have to
me.
do that, but yeah. So it feels nicer,
More precious,
I
yeah.
guess. Yeah. But if they still, try to show their affection in ways that they can, then obviously I will still accept it. So it's really not really
Just one love
I
language.
don't. Yeah, to me, I think all five is fine. All five is fine. But yeah,
For me,
because
go ahead.
because I think all five of them,
important somehow.
they are important. Yeah, they're all. So that's how it is. I guess it's really just the effort.
Okay, so for me, I understand where you're coming from. Really, I think it's it's a lovable way as well, because then the person can choose to do something from their own heart. It doesn't have to be, oh, you will only feel loved if I give you gifts, or you will only feel loved if I spend so much time with you. You know, then they can maneuver around and say, today I can give her some time. Let me spend some time with her. Oh, today I can, give her gifts and I have a little to spend. Let me do that for her, Okay, another question. Somebody said, let me see what they said. Hell no. The moments that my mom knew that what women do on the internet, she looked at me straight in the eye and said, if you can't get a girlfriend, it's okay. I'll get one for you. Because these modern women are more confusing than us back in the day. So, would you like to make a comment? That is from, let me pen it. I don't know if you could see it. But that's from
No,
Jillian.
I can see it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can see it. I'm reading it.
Yeah, that's from Jillian.
I mean, that is a very general statement. I don't think it's applicable to all, but I understand where the mom is coming from.
Do you think more women are now more confusing? I don't think that's the case. I feel like women have now, I think back in the day, the women really depended on the men. And the gender, gap was very much women stay in the house, make babies, cook and clean, and maintain the house. Women,
Mhm.
ooga ooga aga aga outside. You know.
Yeah.
So it was very, and then the women needed the man. Now the girls have an option. They have a choice. If they want to be in a relationship, they can. If they don't want to, they don't have to. So we're not
Mhm.
forced, and we don't get into relationships or become wives out of desperation or the need. It's only
Mhm.
like it's like a choice. So there's a difference between um my mother's generation or my generation. There's a big
Yep.
big difference, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so because of the shift in that, I think they now understand that men cannot just be providers. You need to have more. You need to have emotional intelligence. You need to show up. You need to be present. You have to do more than you were doing before. And then the men cannot catch up to that idea, right? They think the way their father, whatever he was doing, and their grandfather. I'm talking about the men that are not fully present in the family's life and just are providers. That's all, okay? That's
Mhm.
what I'm talking about.
Mm-mm.
Not the other perfect little dads, okay? So the men now, they're like, these women need more. These women are more confusing. These women are like this and that. But it's
Mhm.
totally because we need the men to be, a bit more than what they used to be. You don't get away with just providing anymore now. You gotta be
Mm-mm.
emotionally be there, spend time. You gotta involve yourself with the family, get to know everybody personally, personalities, and understand all their love languages, and be very much involved and be supportive, and of course financially provide, be emotionally there, and a lot of other things as well that I still haven't figured out. But what do you think?
I mean, yeah, whatever you said have its own point. I think they all are contributing factors to why people do
Mm,
think modern women are more confusing
yeah.
than the previous generation. I see where it's coming from, but I think also other on top of that, I think people now are also more communicative. So maybe
Yeah.
that came off as
Yes.
demanding.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, people are able to put um,
They don't put
their
up
thoughts
with a
into
lot of.
words better.
Yeah. And then the
Mm.
women used to do everything, from house cleaning, from fixing everything in the house and whatever. And then now the women don't really want to put up with that. They want you to do it as well, and for them to do it as well. Because when they are alone, when they live by themselves, the girls, they cook for themselves, they clean for themselves, they take care of themselves. So when they get married, it's like a shock to see a man who can't clean his clothes or do his laundry, or has an ideology where he would never lift a finger at the house because that's
Mm-mm.
a woman's
Mm-mm.
job.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So before in the olden days, that worked, okay? It was like, no, don't make the men do it. Now women are like, you have to do it. It's a basic necessity. So yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Uh
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. But there are still like
a lot
some
of
I
good
I
ones,
still
yeah.
know I
Mm.
still know quite a number of women that enjoys being
Hmm.
those kind of women. So
Oopsies.
they do enjoy being a housewife. They do enjoy doing things for the husband and whatnot.
By the way,
So
I'm talking about relationships. Like at the stage where you're not even married and this guy expects you to do everything for him, it's a bit crazy. But also after you marry as well. But what if you have a baby? Then what if he's like, oh, I'm not gonna let you still have to carry the baby as well as clean the laundry, and make sure you make food and prepare food.
mm, yeah, I get where you're coming from. But some
Mm.
people do enjoy that though. Just saying.
Girl, yeah, yeah,
Some
yeah,
people, I'm not saying I do,
yeah,
but some people do enjoy that. Yeah.
yeah. I think,
And
yeah.
some men do feel
Mm.
more masculine in that sense when they do that as well. I get where I get where
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
coming
yeah,
from as well. I get
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, it's not applicable to everyone, I think.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
Yeah,
But
you'll be
from
surprised. You'll be
yes,
surprised at
girl.
the people you meet in the future.
Actually, for me, I think if the situation is right, and I feel happy to do that, I probably would, and I could, I had the energy and the love and, oh my God, that scared me.
Look, let's dance.
Thank you.
Let's dance.
My ears! Sorry, I screamed at your ears.
No, it's okay.
So, thank you, Akira Red. So I was thinking, if I do have the energy, like as long as I'm not sick and tired, and you still like you have the ideals, you must do this. This is your job. But if it's a give and take kind of thing, where you handle it sometime, I handle it sometime, I kind of don't mind that. But I also do understand. I do have a friend, her whole not to disrespect her in any way, but when she was younger, she was like, yeah, my goal is to marry, and she didn't think about career at all. Until today, she doesn't really think about career. She just like, I just want to be a housewife. I just want to be somebody's wife, and have my own family. And I see that, that's what makes her happy. And there's no judgment, okay? I think a man should always choose what he likes, more, and what he sees fits with, with his lifestyle and what he believes in. But at the same time, yeah, looking at nowadays, I think, yeah, definitely. Also speaking about my own, type, I would say. But I saw somebody say in the chat, I'm trying to be more emotionally intelligent for a sugar mama. Great age we live in. That is crazy.
To each their own, I guess. Everyone has their own
Bro.
type, you see.
Whatever works for you, okay? Go ahead. Whatever works for you. Oh, Goof said, oh, okay. Actually, speaking about this is a question I wanted to ask you. Is your type what? I don't know how to ask this question because I already know the answer that you're gonna say.
No.
Okay,
What's the answer gonna be? You tell me first.
so you're gonna be like, you're gonna say if it's out of his way, probably I would find it attractive. But if it's not, it's whatever. I'll just eat the food or something like that. So, what would you think if a guy makes you food? It could be your husband or it could be somebody you're in a relationship with. So I answered the question, right? I think I did.
I mean, of course, it's still nice, but the thing is, yeah, it's nice. That's like,
Okay.
oh, cause
It's okay,
The
it's
thing
okay.
is, if it's their way of showing their love, then obviously I would appreciate it.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But if we're trying to think from my point of view, obviously, is that my love language? Am I a foodie? No. So the food is not the answer to my heart.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah. I mean,
So
it still warms the
basically-
tummy. It
Yeah.
still warms the tummy.
So,
Yeah.
Follower.
thank you for following. So basically, I answered the question right.
Kind of, I guess.
Okay, for me, one of the things, okay, of course, is like acts of service or when you handle something. That is I learned about this myself for the past 2 years. When a man just handles something, oh, I already took care of it. My brain goes, wah, fireworks. Just thinking about it, I'm already like, oh my God, you handled that. Like, I want somebody to help me book my stuff now for the island trip. Anyways, guys, I need to get a man before that so that he can handle it. I'm joking. That's not the point. But when
Oh my god.
that's acts of service, by the way, right? When they just take care of something.
Yes, it is. It is excellent.
Yeah,
Yes, correct.
that is the most attractive thing you could do. And then number 2 is when they cook something, and even if they're not, they're like, I'm not a foodie too. You know what I think of food? I think it's like for the longest time I had a very bad relationship with food, to the point where I used to think it's a waste of time to eat food because that's how busy I was, and my body would feel like fainted, like hazy and dizzy. Then I would have to stop and eat food. But I fixed that after I got gastric and everything. Like I was hospitalized, girl. They were like, you gotta eat food, girl. So after that, I was like, okay, I gotta eat on time. So I really take care of my body. So because health is wealth, no matter how much money you make, guys, if you're not healthy, everything is useless in life. Okay.
It's true. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I woke up and I had a slap in the face, and after that I was like, I gotta eat food. But until today, like, I don't remember any of the restaurants. I probably don't even remember the food's names. I probably will be like, oh, do you know that squishy thingy? That's my favorite thing. Yeah, that one. I always tell my sister, like, yo, what's that restaurant we went to in August, like, that day, the one with the spaghetti? She's like, oh, this one. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna recommend it to somebody else. But when they cook,
I see what your love language now.
what is it? What is it? Please.
Revolves around food.
How?
It revolves around food.
I
Like
think,
I can imagine if someone like
Yeah.
understands your food preferences and they bring you to a restaurant.
I hope they do,
that.
because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember them too.
I feel like if it satisfies your tummy, it satisfies your heart.
Yeah, and the fact that they did that, oh my god, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I will tell you this, the act of service I have. Wait, did somebody cook for me before? No, probably not. But we probably had like a potluck kind of thing where everybody was eating. So then they prepared food, but it wasn't directed to me. It was kind of like a general thing. Food is the quickest way to a man's heart. But I'm not a man, okay? I'm a woman. So it doesn't apply to me. You get it? Dreki?
But it is still applicable to most men.
Yeah.
Food is.
I don't
food
know
is the
why.
quickest one.
And then
Um,
for the cooking thing, I always thought Amanda Cooks was one of the most attractive things. The acts of service, I figured that out after the. Did I tell you about the 3 Malaysian tall men in the elevator?
no, I don't think.
Oh
so.
my god, girl. Sit down. If you're standing, sit down, okay? Let me, guys, hold on a second. So, I don't know where I was, but the image is, my model is freaking out. The image is an elevator, okay, with 3 tall Malaysian/Chinese men. I could not identify, but they're locals, okay? I'm sitting right now. Okay, stand up. If you're sitting, stand. If you're standing, sit down, okay? So I have a box in my hand, and I think I got delivery packages, but I kind of like ordered a lot of things, or I ordered it throughout the month, and I just picked up on, before it got thrown out. So I had a box in my hand, and then 2 more boxes on the floor, and then I ordered some sort of like drinks. So I had that in my other hand, and it's 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, if you see that, you probably will help, right? No matter what. Knowing Ayel, she does not care, okay? She would just help it, not think of it. She's like, it's a common courtesy, okay?
It is common courtesy.
I know. So,
okay, go on.
so there are 3. The elevator went, wee, opened, okay? And there's 3 guys, one on the left, one in the middle, one on the right. And then I was pushing. As soon as it opened, I don't think they saw the boxes down, because I put them in the corner. So I was trying to push it to the elevator, and then they were like, "Oh, we'll help you." And then one of them had a candy that they had it in their mouth. I remember clearly now. So they were like, they took in a few seconds, like 3 seconds. My brain froze. Okay, I don't even know what happened, but they were like, "Oh, we'll help you with that." And then they took everything, and then they put everything in the elevator. And they're like, which floor are you going to? And I was like, this floor, 7, whatever floor. And they're like, okay. And I was in the elevator staring at the numbers. And I was like, please get me out of here. Please get me out of here. Because my brain was going, wee wow, wee wow, wee wow, wee wow. But I just thought that was the nicest thing ever. And then something similar like that happened as well in my uni, where this guy helped me carry like a big box for 7 flights of stairs. So that one as well made my head go wee, wee. So I think that's when I learned acts of service is my love language, I would say, or something like that. I don't know what it is. Is it like attraction, or is it my love language? I don't know, but I always think
No, you can go first. You always think.
I always think it's just my brain goes meow meow. But the cooking one it's always been there since I was young.
I think it's either. I mean, it's either it's your love language, or your brain just kind of works similar to how when men receives compliment, because you
Oh!
rarely receive acts of service. Therefore, when you receive it, it's like, wow,
Oh!
this is so crazy.
Oh my god. Yo, you are insane, okay? This is why, guys. You see why she's hired? You're hired, okay? You're hired again.
Spacer is like, why is it always talks about love when single girls get together? No, what do you mean?
No,
Zoe
no,
is trying
no.
to learn about herself.
No, actually. Wait. Who said that?
Spacer, my mod.
Wait, I'm trying to see the message.
Go, yeah, you
Oh.
scroll up a little bit.
So, the reason why wait, hold on. By the way, Al's love language is being bullied. Shut up, man. Why is it okay? They said, why is it always talks about love when single girls get together? First of all, did I say I was single? I said if I end the live, I may not be single. I just don't put I don't put titles on myself, guys, because I don't want to be locked up to nobody. Okay, okay, number one, number two. I don't think this was my main topic for a long time, but now I'm interested in it and I'm curious. So
And I think it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, just don't bother what Spacer.
no, I'm not bothered. I just want to explain why this is the topic. And I know I said it's tea time, but it doesn't make sense that, and also we don't only talk about love, by the way. We talk about other problems like daddy issues and mom issues and and things like that, which has nothing to do with love, I think. But it is linked together, but at the same time it's different. But anyways, I agree with what you said, Ayel. I did get a lot of
Yeah.
acts of service from my I think uncles and aunties and but that's like my uncle and auntie. Like, what am I gonna be like? Oh my god, fireworks! Ooh, and hell no, that's a little bit creepy.
Yeah.
But I think
I
from
feel like-
strangers,
Because I feel like one way to find out is if this acts of service from men
Yeah.
happen often and you still feel butterfly, then it's your love language. But if it
Ah.
has normalized and you don't feel anything anymore, then it's not really
Ah.
your love language. You were just craving for it because you rarely get it. That's all.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like to
Hmm.
me, I receive acts of. I know my love language is still acts of service, even though I have received acts of service from, people around me, men, women, single, taken, whatever, stranger or not. You get what I mean? So I know that is my true love language, because it's not because I don't get it, but yeah, I it's just my way of feeling
Receiving love.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, looking at that, I think it does have to lean more into like, oh, it probably is my love language. And then after that, I like quality time. So that's why doing like long distance relationship, it's a bit, I feel very sad. I don't think I can ever do long distance relationship. It's so sad. I can't. It does not work in my heart. It's like, that's why I think somebody was saying be in a relationship over the internet. I understand, you could like that person, but I would be like, let's fix this right now. You move to where I am or I move. You choose, okay? We gotta fix it immediately. You could be in another city in the same country. I think that's like the max. So I don't know. I don't know. What about you? Have you ever done long distance relationship? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I've done long distance relationship before. The 5 years that I was in, I think half of the time we were in long distance. I think about 2 years, two
Oh my
years
God.
where I was in a long distance. Yeah, but the other half we were together, like every day. Yeah, so I
Okay,
think I've
okay.
experienced both, staying with your partner on a daily basis and being apart, and even in a different time zone as well.
Oh my god. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like, why are
It's
you
not
not
for
here?
everyone, no.
I know. I would be
Yeah.
like, why are you
In
not
the
here?
Yeah. If your love language, so long your love language is not physical touch, it's fine.
I don't know. I gotta experience it to know, right? So I'm Muslim, so I don't really do the touchy stuff. That's like after you get married. But then then I will see if my love language changes or anything. But that's for a topic. Once I get married, I'll let you know. Don't worry, guys. Okay, I'll keep you updated. You're like the little internet people, right? But I was gonna say something. So is Zuri single? For now, I'm not married, so I am single. Is what I would say. Do I talk to men? Yes, I do. So yeah, that's all. I don't want to put on a like. I don't want to put on a title. I never do that.
So long I don't see a ring on a finger, I'm single.
Yeah, that's
what
my
Zuri's
idea.
saying.
Oh my god. Okay. Also, when do you have to be? When do you have to be exclusive to one guy?
What do you mean when?
Okay, so for me, okay, because of the
What do you-
blocking.
Okay.
Okay, do you? Okay, wait. You can't tell me you gotta be exclusive from day one, right? Like once. No, Whitney, don't send that. Delete that. So how do you delete that? Please, I can imagine that face. Oh my god. Like okay, you can't be like. Okay, wait. It depends on you as well. Like if you can talk to 2 people or 3 people. For me, it's because I do block a lot of people. So it's like
Okay.
come go. Like it's like the factory.
No. Okay.
Yo, I gotta go. I don't have time. My biology clock thingy is running out. And I'm joking, but since I like move, I don't want to waste time. So there are sometimes where I, of course, am talking to like the talking stage. I'm never like if I've
Can't touch this.
holy shit, that scared me. Sorry.
You can't touch this.
Thanks for the follow, okay? For the overall kick. But I'm never like, what's it called? Like exclusive to just one guy where I'm all in, and then where I've left everything else and he's the only one on my phone. Or he's the only one. I'm like, yeah, it never was like that. You sound like a player. So the thing is, I never had, except for one guy, I never had that deep connection with any of them. You know? Who you're talking to? I'm talking to the wall, Fatih. So, oh no, I'm talking to Ayel. Sorry. I don't know. I'm talking to Ayel. She is a VTuber. Okay, her name is in the title. Please go follow. But I've never had a connection with them, and I'm pretty sure they're also talking to other people, or they're doing whatever they want to. And then whenever the talking stage it doesn't work out, I just move on and go to the next one. It's not being about player. Like, how can you tell me you love me in the first week of talking? Even though my friend, my friend said that, and she actually got married to him, and I was like, what the frick? But I don't have that connection.
Good for them. I understand. Yeah. Exclusivity is a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a tough, tricky question because. Oh, I don't think it's an answer that you want to listen.
Oh my god. It's okay.
No.
Go ahead.
No, it's not.
Give it
It's
to
not
me.
because I say it depends, but because to me, mine is since they. I don't know because I don't know what's your definite. How do you define exclusive, right?
Okay, I'm gonna define it. My exclusive. Okay, for me, my exclusive is the guy sets his intention and he tells you, you're the only one, and I'm gonna marry you, and.
And you feel the same way.
And I feel the same way, and I reciprocate it, and I'm like, I'm ready. Let's do it. Then I'm probably never gonna have any other guy in my phone. Like, I probably will block all of you guys as well, just standing. So I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I will introduce, basically tell them, this is my community. I probably will chat with them. You could get to know them, and he probably would be looking. So I would be very open with him as well. And I'll probably want that from him as well, because I don't want him following like a lot of bunch of like OF fans on his TikTok and whatever, and sending gifts and little flowers. I'll be like, boy. But anyways, that's another topic for another day. But that's my
Your definition of exclusivity.
Yeah.
Then I don't think I'll ever be exclusive now if it's in your definition.
Thank you very much. You heard that.
Because
Thank
like
you.
I don't think I'll ever be exclusive if that's your definition of exclusive.
Oh,
Because
okay,
I
so-
think even if I'm attached, I will still be talking to guys.
Oh,
But
damn.
obviously not in a not with no romantic interest. You get what I mean? Because if you're
Oh.
talking about having romantic interest and talking to the people that you have romantic interest with, because for me, once I have
Okay.
romantic interest in one person,
Yeah, that's
I
it.
don't open any more doors.
Okay, for me,
Yeah.
I've never had that. You know, actually, I don't know. I think. Wait, did I have? I've had that, but it was like not so serious. But I don't know. I think I didn't have time to like sit with my emotions, so I don't really even know what I felt. I just felt pressured, so I was like, yeah, I'm gone. I feel like I'm cornered. I don't want to marry tomorrow, so I'm gone. Or in the next 3 months or 6 months. So I was like, I want to run away. So I did run away. But for the other guys, it's like I was like, oh, okay, you're nice. Let's talk. And then, okay, you're not nice anymore. Block. Okay, you're nice. Let's talk.
Oh no, not the blocking.
Okay, so I think a lot of the times I have missed a chance to sit with myself and just figure it out. Because now I can't really put a name to it. But I definitely was attracted and was interested and would love to marry them in the future. Hallucinoe. In the future, though, in the future. But I didn't have time to like convey the message. So now I'm like,
I see.
it kind of like faded away. So now I'm like, what was it?
I see. Okay. But I hope I don't know if it answered your question though.
Yeah,
when
it
you
did. It
asked.
did. It did. It's like,
Because it's either it's never exclusive or it's very exclusive.
yeah, that's me. There's no in between. So if I'm not
Okay.
exclusive, then I'm chatting with whoever and however. And when people now, I'm more open to like going on dates and things like that. So when people are like, hey, let's go grab coffee, I just I'm more open to it. Before I was like, huh, the frick? What you mean? Me and you do what? Hell no, bruh. Try it again tomorrow. Maybe I'll think about it. I don't know. But now I'm more open, so I kind of just let it be. But then I did have a fight, and not a fight, with argument, okay, with the same guy, okay, in 2024. He was like,
no.
he got angry, not angry, but he was like, I proposed, like not proposed, but like he proposed the idea to be exclusive, and I declined, and I was like, are you gonna marry me in 3 months, or what? Like I said that, and he was like. No, but in 6 months, yeah. And I was like, no, if it's not in my time. And I don't know why I was like,
Oh, that's crazy.
it
You're
was-
crazy.
yeah. So I was like,
What the I would be scared as well.
I know. I'm a bit
Oh.
very like, I think for me at that time, I really didn't understand myself more, and I didn't know what I wanted. So, and then he was like, when he proposed, he was like, okay, he proposed the idea, okay, we will be exclusive. Zuri with the demands, yeah. When he said we will be exclusive and I want to come meet your family, I ran away.
Oh.
Yeah. So at that time, guys, I will say it is my mistake. I fully take accountability and everything. And it happens. It is what it is. You learn and you move on. If you didn't learn, that's when it's an issue. But definitely communication is like very, very important. It is very important that you speak from your heart. But another thing I learned is, I don't know if I mentioned this to you or somebody else, but you should be open to, I think I was emotionally unavailable at that time as well. You should be able to like receive love and give love as well. So for me, the guy was doing everything. Like, he was like texting me every single day, calling me, inviting me out, like a lot of other things that even the men now would never do it. Okay, in like the first few stages, like the first week, the first 2 weeks, the first 1 month, people would never do this for you. And then my friend, that's why she said, what more do you need from him? Why do you not want to, like, not yield, but like say yes to what he wants for a second, but I was like, I can't. I was like freaking out. But anyways,
You
that-
have commitment issue.
yeah, girl, I felt so bad.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said and it is true. I always kind of like attract the hopeless romantic guys, but that makes me run away more. But then I need them to do that so that I'm interested. If they didn't do that, I'll block them. Yes, girl.
You are
Yes,
so. This girl is playing so hard to get.
Okay, and another thing is, you might understand it
Oh,
like that. My friend also said that. Like, why is it so hard to just? Why can't you just make it easier? And I said to her, I didn't even think that was an issue until recently. You know?
No, I still don't. I mean, it is not an issue
No,
so
no.
long you have
It's
the
not
patience.
okay. I ain't got no patience, man.
No, if
Yeah.
you struck gold and you find someone that's very patient and you are very patient to play the long game as well, then I don't see a problem. You know? So, yeah, someone needs to match your wavelength, that's all I'm saying.
And
There's
then-
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and a lot of these
It's just
men,
that the it's very rare, yeah.
that's the thing. And then a lot of these men, like, you know, when I tell my friends, like, anytime I go on a date, I'm like, yo, this guy was like that. And they were like, that's a good guy. Like, even my friend was like, yo, there's so many good men here in Malaysia in itself. Like, why don't you just go for them? Because in the Western countries, it's like, yo, I don't know. You've been to the UK and, you know, other Western countries. It's a different kind of, you know, industry and whatever. People are onto something else over there. So it really does depend. Of course, you will find the one for you, but everybody was like, what? So what happened to the guy? And I was like, I don't know. I blocked him. He did this one thing and I blocked him. And they're like, you gotta be like, just chill, calm down, you know, just take some time. And, you know, but for me, I'm kind of like, I don't want to waste your time. Don't waste my time. And I'm very sporadic with the emotions. And when they don't say good morning, I'm angry. When they say, hey, good morning, darling, I'm blocking them because what the fuck is wrong with you? So you see, I have a lot of issues and we gotta fix a lot of these, you know? And I'm recognizing them, and that's the first, you know what, journey and
Yeah,
step
that's
to
good.
healing.
Yeah, yeah.
So don't judge me,
It's
guys.
good.
Don't judge me. And I will
no,
probably
no.
no, not you,
Exactly.
not you, the chat, I mean. And I will probably say this because I'm happy. You know, whenever I look at my head and like the feelings and stuff like that, I don't have a lot of chances where I just sit with my emotions and be like, okay, let's feel it and figure it out. And what is it? What am I feeling? Let's name it. Let's, you know, identify it. You know, let's recognize when I'm doing these actions or when I'm being hard to get, or, you know, when I'm giving mixed emotions and mixed messages where they don't really. It's literally as simple as when you say good morning, I'm happy, but at the same time, you have to do the good morning. But if you don't do the good morning, then I'm blocking you. But if you also add good morning, darling, I'm blocking you as well. It's as simple as that. So the guy, he was like, okay, let's be exclusive. I was like, hell nah. And then he said, but I want you to be exclusive to me. I don't want you chatting with other men while I'm trying to, you know, talk to you. And I was like, well, are you gonna marry me? And then he was like, okay, let's do it. And I was like, hell nah, bro. So it's like, yeah. Anyways, yeah.
I understand, yeah. Oh, I think you just, yeah, you have set too many traps.
I know,
around you.
I know. But I recognize it, guys. So we can chill out for now. But yeah,
Yeah.
now I am.
But
I
if-
think. Mm-mm.
But
Yes,
if you
go
really do find no one, then I think I mean, it's really good for you. It's very
yeah,
rare,
yeah.
but but it will. I don't know if it's worth it. It really boils down to whether you want to be patient or not to wait for that
Exactly.
that man that doesn't step on those traps at all.
Yes, and this is a very big thing with girls that do have daddy issues. When they are in a relationship, they kind of 100% set a lot of traps that are nonsense. They don't make sense. And then once the person falls into it, they're like, aha, I knew it. And then they kind of move on and exit the chat. So I'm the type, I really protect myself. I have a lot of boundaries. Sometimes they are ridiculous boundaries, and the walls are built so high you could probably take years to finally just get a crack in. But that's also one of the things with girls with daddy issues, guys, and I recognize that, and it's a very interesting topic to learn about. I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm glad you're learning more about it.
Yes, because I have to. Because if you are showing the signs and symptoms, sometimes it's just you gotta. One thing is, when you're young, you can't. Of course, it's not your fault that your childhood was like that, or you were raised like that. It's not your fault, of course. But when you grow up, you gotta do a lot of growing up where, you gotta mature. You gotta learn about this. You can't just say, oh, my dad and mom didn't teach me this. Oh, the school doesn't teach you finance. But you can't just tax evade. You're gonna go end up in jail, So you have to learn about these stuff. So for me, it's not even about the dad issues. I was never comfortable with emotions anyways. So now that I'm more comfortable with emotions, and now I want to experiment and experience like relationships, I'm like, oh my god, a lot of the signs and symptoms just show up subconsciously. Yeah, and I'm not doing it on purpose, but now that I recognize, I'm like, whoa, Zuri, like that was a bit mean. Like, what do you want? Like, even for you, like if you were in a relationship with me, you'd probably be like, you are confused. Like, what do you want from me? Do you want me or do you not want me? Just tell me. But I'm like, just be there. Just exist. So yeah.
I think you need like a rule book for all the guys that you see.
Yes.
Do this, don't do this, don't do this.
Yes, I do. And I'm taking like mental notes to like recognize whenever I'm doing these stuff, and just so that I can have it contained and managed a bit better.
Yeah. I mean, it takes time. That still wouldn't work out. What wouldn't work? Oh yeah.
Sorry, Spran said.
People.
Yeah.
No, you go first.
Spran said it's like a wild coyote, except the traps actually work. I'm
The
sorry,
thing is that
guys.
if you have some self-respect, you won't be the one doing all the work for the relationship. If that happens, it's really being taken advantage of.
Oh, where is that? Oh yeah, I see
Whitney
Whitney.
said that, yeah.
Yeah. I think there is a type of girls with daddy issues. The signs and symptoms that show up in their relationship is they want to fix everything for the man. They want to do everything for the man. They say, even though the man is like jobless and just a deadbeat weight, they would go over the board and say, here's your resume, go to this job interview, do this, do that, because they really want to save the guy. So those are like the motherly girlfriends or wives. So I'm definitely not that type. I'm the type that gets like ticked off, like what's it called, like with one thing. I'm like a ticking time bomb. With one thing, I'm already like, yep, I'm gone. I explode and I go away, and I disappear and I never show up again. And there was a guy.
Okay.
There was a guy in my uni actually. I thought about it years after, and I was like, oh damn, the guy was interested in me, and we were messaging each other because we have, of course, group chats and things like that, and we do projects together. And then he was like, I would really love to be in your group and do this project together and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, no worries, And I am very like sociable, very extroverted, especially when I was in uni. I was the leader of everything basically. So I was also the leader of the psychology club. My uni didn't even have a psychology club. I made a psychology club.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So I managed, like, I did all the events there, and it was a very happy, fun times. I think because I enjoyed that, so I did that. So he was like, I would really love to be, you're so good at this, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. And then literally, I swear to God, I got a message now, and somebody. Okay, never mind. How do they even have my number? It's because I told my friends you can send my number to whoever you think is fit. But anyways, we're gonna deal with him tomorrow. What code number is this event? What the frick? Okay, I'll deal with that tomorrow. So he said, and I thought the guy was attractive. I was like, oh, this guy's nice, and he was from the same country as me. And then I was like, okay, let's see if anything happens. So I asked him, we talk in the group chat, and then we also talk in like private messages. And for me, talking to a guy in my private message, just me and him in the chat, that means I'm going the extra mile for you. If I wasn't interested, I wouldn't be doing that, right? So I was talking to him, and he was like, he was talking about his future and what he wants, and I was also talking about my future. So from that, okay, I have another question for you.
Mm.
If you talk to the opposite gender about future and what your family would look like, what does that mean to you? Please,
Nothing.
please. Oh my God!
What
I'm
do
done,
you
guys.
mean? No. Yeah, what do you mean? I say it to
Oh
my
my
chat
God.
all the time.
Damn. For me,
No.
like, if I ask you a question, if you're a man and I say, okay, what would you like your future to be like? What type of wife do you want? Would you want kids and things like that?
Yeah, that's a
Oh
public
my
information.
God, Lord save me. For me, that's like one step over the line. This is personal
Okay.
questions you're asking me. You're asking me because you're interested in me. That's what I think. Okay, right, Spran? Can somebody else disagree with her in the chat, because now I look like the crazy person. Okay, I know I'm already crazy. Okay.
No, it's not crazy. I think to me it's just like to see whether it matches. I think it should be known information for. I mean, if anyone asks, I'll just say it.
I never
It's
really
kind of
say
that
it.
kind of thing.
Alice always cooked. Don't worry. I'm on her side. Oh my God. Never mind, Julian.
No,
I never
because-
trusted you.
Because I don't know. I think to me that's not very intimate. It's not considered intimate questions.
Okay. When? Oh my God. I can't even ask the question. Okay. When is it? When is the conversation intimate?
When is
For
the
you, for you.
conversation intimate? For me. Oh, intimacy. Let me think. I don't think about intimacy a lot. Wait, let me think.
No,
I
not
need to
intimacy in a way of sexual stuff. By the way, in
No,
a way
yeah,
where
I get it. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
when do you think? Oh, that question is very much like not. It's like a personal thing
I think
that
when
just not
it's
everybody. Mm.
definitely something that's more negative. To me,
What?
anything negative is very personal to me. Because everyone wants to show
The good stuff.
they're neutral to positive stuff. And to me, talking about future planning and family and stuff like that is something very neutral and positive to me. I don't think it's anything to be hidden and personal. So
Okay.
therefore, I think it can get very intimate when I start being very, very vulnerable
Oh,
and
then,
say about the negative things. Yeah.
the thing
So
is,
only negative things are intimate.
like when I ask the question and I'm already assuming things, I'm like, yeah, she's cooked. But when you answer, I'm like, it makes sense. Like, I get it. From your point of view, I totally get it. It makes 100% sense.
Yeah, so it's reasonable. It's not because I just make everything.
And then
I just don't care about everything. It is true because future planning. I think people talk about it very
Yeah.
openly nowadays.
I don't really, unless, I'm really interested in the guy and he asks. So that guy basically asked. And then for me, I took it as a sign of, why are you DMing me, just me, about this? I thought it was, oh, you were trying to have a goal, and talk about it and see if we align and stuff. So I was like, okay, let me chat with him. And then we were doing the PPT, okay? It's a group project, so a group assignment, so everybody has to, contribute. So the reason why he was blocked was because he did not know how to do PPT.
Oh,
So he was like, how do I add this? How do I add that? How do I make a graphic? And I was like, sir, you are dumb as, please get out of my chat. So I blocked him.
oh.
That was in uni.
No.
That was in uni, okay? That was
I
in
feel
uni.
so bad for all the guys in your.
I know. Now I feel bad too. Before I was like, I was happy with my whatever I did, okay? Now I also feel bad. Guys, please, I'm on your side, okay? Please. Now I am. I'm trying. I now understand that was a bad move, okay? But at that time I was like, this is the dumbest person ever. How can you not? And then we only chatted in the group chat. And my friend was like, why are you so cold to him? And I was like, because I'm like a mama bear. All of my friends say that. Where, of course, if anything happens, I do get overprotective. And, I'm like, don't touch my family. Don't touch my loved ones. but at the same time, I'm always there for my loved ones and my family. And whatever, you're part of the team, or like you're part of my safe zone, I will give you everything, and I would not doubt it or question it. To the point where sometimes I did have a family member that crossed. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Okay. To the point where
You go
I
on.
I did have a family member that was like, sometimes you can have bad family members, guys. They were taking advantage of me, okay, financially, and it took me a long time to finally be like, you know what, this is not my place, and you're not my responsibility. So I'm very much there and protective. But this guy, I was just like, what the frick? So actually, I forgot why I was saying that. But yeah. For this guy, my friends were like very surprised that I just, cause he also asked me like, oh, I noticed Zuri blocked me. Did she block anybody else? Or like, is Zuri okay? He said that in the group, and I said to him, it's none of your business, or something like that. I was just angry and pissed off. I don't know. I'm like, why are you so? After that, I got pissed off, of course, when he took everything, from the DMs to the group chat, because I thought that was very irresponsible and very disrespectful to do. If you got blocked, just shut the F up. But also, I understand, people have feelings and they do things and blah, blah, blah. But
Did you confront him before you blocked him?
no, of course not. Why would I do that? So, yeah. So, in the group chat, he also avoided me, but he asked other people how to make the graphics and stuff like that. And somebody else helped him
Okay.
with. But for me,
Oh no.
I know, girl, I know. Because it's like, I think because it wasn't a turn off that he didn't know how to make it. It was about like, how are you in uni and you can't do the most simplest thing? How did you get into uni? It doesn't make
no, you
sense.
can't.
At that time, that's what the thoughts in my head was going through.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
thought immediately like, this could never be my husband, or this could never. And then my other friend was like, you don't really have to jump all the way to the husband. There's a moment in time where let's get to know, let's figure things out, let's improve, let's get better. You also are not perfect. And I was like, I understand that, but at the same time, like, he's so stupid.
No.
That was in my head in like 20 something, okay?
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Guys,
I feel so bad.
I know,
No.
girl. But at least I'm honest, and I learned, okay, guys, listen, okay? People can change, okay? I'm actually, but then, I swear to God, I think for me, even right now, the sport said like, you purposely giving the men the shit test. It's like, this is what happens when you have like daddy issues. You find the smallest thing to just turn it into a big no, Like now, I don't really. Before I was like, oh, you gotta have this, you gotta know this, you gotta do that. I don't even care if you graduated middle school, as long as you are stable and you can take care of yourself, and plus one. And if you need a family and kids, and you know how to work around life, I don't really care. That's actually more my type than somebody who has degrees upon degrees. So. Before, I was very like, not simple minded, but more onto like, find the smallest thing so that the relationship doesn't develop into more. And then my question was, from that, have you ever been vulnerable, and if yes, at what point did you start? Because you said for you, when things become very intimate is when you are sharing. And also when you're sharing like your vulnerability and your negative side, or something that negatively happened to you, then you think that's when the conversation has turned into something that's more intimate, right? So
Yep.
for me, I would say I have never gotten to that point. There was never a time I think I opened my heart to be able to be that vulnerable, and I never allowed it, because I was like, I can't trust you, I can't trust anybody.
Right, I get what you mean. I
Yes.
guess that's why I mentioned, to me it's very hard. It takes a very long time for me to feel affectionate towards a person. Like the moment it becomes exclusive is the moment I know.
Yeah.
Like the moment I know I have romantic interest to someone is when I know I've
Yeah.
already showed all my bad sides to people,
Yeah.
to that person, whoever that is. and they still and they showed the same towards me, and we've seen each other's both sides, and we still decide to choose each other, and that's when I know it's exclusive. So that's why I said before that there's no romantic interest. It's just pure attraction that can go very that can go away very 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 easily. So when does it start? I can only say it's time. It's really just time because yeah. And to me, okay, the more the better word to use is really just trust. And with trust, it takes time. That's why I use the word time. So yeah, that's why I said the last relationship it took me 5 years. Because you could like what you said, you can't be talking to me for 1 week and say you love me.
Oh
Like
no,
I haven't
no,
even
no.
shown you I haven't even shown you anything.
Yeah, I'll block that person. I already did block them.
Yeah, I can tell you are infatuated, but like love, I
Yeah.
think you can only use the word love when you really truly just still choose them. Still decide to choose them even after seeing their bad side. You still choose them.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
that's
also, yeah.
when. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Yeah, you can
so
go.
it did take you 5 years, but have you been like that with other relationships as well? I think your relationships are way too long. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, what the heck? For me, it's like 5 days, 7 days. Like, if you get to 1 month, I must really like you. Like, wow. You didn't do anything wrong for the whole entire month, and I didn't block you, and you didn't fall into any of my traps. Lord, you must be Spider-Man.
Yeah, for
But-
me, it's
Yeah.
really a long game. It's very, very long game.
You are very patient. I admire that. I wish somebody was that patient with me. I think they
The
were.
thing is, the 5 years
I'm
we
not-
weren't looking at each other romantically at all. Like,
No,
but you won't. Like I said, the attraction, the affection only starts when, you know, you start, being so, um, open to another person, like in like 100%.
Wait, somebody said.
So,
Yeah. Go ahead.
so it's more like, I don't think it's a matter of patient or not. Like I wasn't even looking. It just happens, and when it happens, that's when you know you have gotten
Hmm.
into that stage. Yeah. So I don't think it's a matter of patience because no one was waiting at no one was looking. I'm not looking towards something. I'm not waiting for something. So it's not really a matter of patience or not. I was just not actively searching. If it happens, it happens. That's how it has always been.
Hmm. So,
yeah.
so okay. At what point during that 5 year relationship? At the beginning of that 5 year relationship, it was a relationship, right? So it means you knew this guy before the 5 years, right? So
Yeah,
you became
correct.
exclusive at the mark of the first year, right?
No,
What?
I knew him for 5 years as
In
friends.
total, and then you became and then you had a relationship.
On the fifth year only of the on the fifth year of our friendship we got into a relationship, and then it lasted another 5 years.
Oh my god, that's a decade. Holy
Yeah, that's
shit.
a decade. Yes, correct.
Oh my god, I do, and then at the end you broke up, right?
Yeah.
At the
yeah,
end
I broke it
he's
off.
the one that cheated, right?
I broke it off. No, I broke it off.
Oh, okay. It's not that one. Okay.
Because love is not enough to sustain a relationship.
Apparently, I have been telling my chat that, and they don't want. You gotta be stable. You gotta use your brain. If you're a man, I think you will figure it out. But anyways,
Mhm.
I agree with you 100%. I think you gotta be smart. You gotta also choose within your price range. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't afford the girl, don't go for the girl. Okay? Don't do it. It's a losing game.
Affordability changes as well.
Yeah.
It's really a matter of whether you still decide to choose them despite the differences.
Yes, that is true. But
Mm.
okay, yeah. Okay, I understand now. So you've been knowing each other for 5 years, and then after that you decided to become partners and have like the girlfriend boyfriend title, and then at the end it didn't end up in marriage. For me, yeah, that's I would never imagine. And then I think after the 5 years, like during that 5 years, that's when you became like like vulnerable, right, with him? Probably.
Pardon?
Did you become vulnerable after the 5 years or before the 5 years of like the relationship?
Before the 5 years.
Oh, I think you're very like I don't
Like
know.
around the 5th year mark.
Yeah. Wow. Heard from Zuri, if you can't afford the girl, you gotta go for the guy. Go for the guy. Why not? Sometimes the guys are a bit more expensive. I'm not gonna lie. If you swing that way, I mean. Also, I think somebody called you a teenager, but I could never imagine Ayo as a teenager. I'm not gonna lie. I think she's a big sister.
She's like a teenager.
What panadol again?
Me? Okay, that's good. I would like to stay 18 forever, I guess.
Oh, was it Panadol Extra or Panadol Plus?
Oh, Standing is calling you.
Oh,
a
me!
teenager.
No, it's because I'm. Okay, I thought you were calling Ayo a teenager. Why are you whispering? Is she in my chat? Maybe it's your chat. In your stream.
Wait,
Ayo.
AL whispering? Oh, sorry, my bad.
Ayo is whispering because I'm screaming, guys.
No.
She is shooketh. No, but I have been a menace, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Am I proud of it? No.
No. Don't say that. It's okay. It's part and parcels of life.
Exactly. You can't really do anything. You have to go through these, guys. You have to. And I think a lot of you guys had the chance to do that when you were younger, and to just understand the dynamics of a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship or, love relationships. But for me, like, I had zero clue. And I even avoided watching dramas that had to do anything with love. So we also get ideas from TV as well, right? And entertainment when we were younger to help build our, mental development. But for me, I avoided that as well. If they were not fighting in the anime or movie I'm watching, I was not going to watch that movie. So yeah,
I don't know about that because I don't consume a lot of pop. I don't consume a lot of media.
Really? Even when you were younger?
Yeah, I don't. Yep, I don't. You'll be surprised
Really?
how much I. No, yeah, I don't.
You remind me so much of Actually, never mind. I think she consumes a lot of media more than me. For me, it's like my routine for just winding down is one of them is to watch an episode of my favorite show or something like that. So compared to you, I would say I watch more.
Oh, I definitely do not watch. I turn on the TV to fall asleep.
Oh, I do that, but I pay attention. I have like a list of my favorite shows, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't consume anything growing up. As in like media wise. No.
Okay, okay.
But to me, I think the reason why, maybe, I mean, it's not the only reason, but to me, I think I strongly believe in building a very, very, very solid foundation for a relationship.
Yes.
That's why I guess I guess that's why, like, if I have a foundation of 5 years, my relationship can last for at least 5 years. Because my relationship, I think the first relationship, I knew that guy for less than 2 years, I think. 2 years. Yeah, that relationship lasted less than 2 years. So if you only know the guy for 1 week, your relationship is probably going to last only 1 week.
Yeah, about that much. I think the longest was let's see. It was in should I go back to the chat? Hold on. Let me go back to my WhatsApp, okay? Archived. Let's see.
Archive is crazy.
I archived that I block and then archive because it's none of my business. So
AL fall asleep
scrolling.
in movies. AL falls asleep watching I fall asleep watching anything. I fall asleep watching anything.
Me too. Sometimes I need like a background noise. I love the white noises and rain noises, ASMR kind of thing. But I don't want to hear nobody talking and whispering in my ears. Please, that's giving Satan. I would wake up. I'd be like, help! 911. So we added. Oh, okay, we added each other in July, and July, August, June, July, August, September, October. October is the when I blocked him. That was long though. I really must have liked the guy though.
July, October. Oh, that is 3 months.
June. No, no. Did I say June, July, August, September, October? 5 months. That's 5 months.
July. Wait, you said July to October, no?
July, August, September, October. Yeah, that's 4 months. That's 4 months.
4 months. Okay, sorry, 4 months then.
That's
Not
long,
bad.
bro. And oh my god, yo, for that I would like give myself like applauses. Like I should, you should be proud of me. What the heck? What is this? What do you
Okay,
mean
I'm
4
proud
months?
of you.
Oh. Thank you. Yo, I was really like fascinated as well. Like he was very quiet. He's like the bookworm kind of type, but he would send me updates every single day. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm doing these, I'm doing that." I told my friends like everything he does, and they were like, "What more do you need?" She was grabbing my head. She's like, "What do you want from him?" And I was like, "I don't know." That's why it's important. Kids, listen. Open your ears, guys. Are you listening? It is important that you know what you want before you drag somebody else along with you. Okay, that's what I learned.
I think it's not only knowing what you want.
Okay,
but
what else?
Also, no, I think when you're in a relationship, because especially for someone like you that gets triggered so easily. I mean, as in like,
Yeah, yeah.
not.
It's
You
true.
get what I mean. I don't mean
It's
it
true,
in
girl.
a bad way, but like, especially for someone like you that gets triggered very easily, I think it's more so what can you tolerate. You know, like it's not only just what you want, because what you want, I think it's pretty easy to satisfy, but what can you tolerate? That's something that you need to know, because yeah, it's something that you have control over at least. And
Yes. Yeah.
everyone has their bad side, and I think you haven't seen any enough people's bad side yet to be able to tolerate them and still choose them and still love them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when you know it's you're in it for
Yes.
for the ride. Mm.
I never, yeah, as soon as I saw something I didn't like, I exited the chat immediately.
Yeah, because
I-
it's very unrealistic. You
Hmm.
can't love someone only on their good side. You need
That
to
is
love them
true.
on the bad days as well. Mm.
That is true. That is very much true. I just also, I think, you know what my friend said? I asked her a question. We were in a car. We always like get in a car and get McDonald's and stuff like that. Um, I said to her, "Hey, I think my friend is." Also, I would like to say y'all are very loyal. It's not for me also to say loyalty, right? It's not like I'm cheating on the man. He ain't even my man. What are you talking about? You know?
Okay.
So,
no one's
I
calling
just-
you out for being cheated.
Exactly. No, my chat did. They were like, "This is giving
Seriously?
player behavior." Yes, just right now.
Player
they
and cheater are two different things, though.
or like, I say I'm not loyal to just one person because what the heck, I can't because it's not even that serious, you know. But I asked my friend. I said to her, "Hey, I think you would be a perfect wife. Like even if you get married tomorrow, I think you are ready." And you know, she is she knows about herself. She knows what she wants. She went for the man. She chose the man that she wanted. Actually, she literally DM'd him on Instagram. They met in uni, of course, when he didn't even have a job. Okay, so she thought of him as like, you know, she was attracted to him. She thought he was nice. He was her senior. She was like, "Hey, let's go grab something." While they were of course engaging in conversations and things like that, but she kind of made the first move. And then the next day he was like, "I kind of like you," and he got the confidence and he was like, "Out, let's go out." And then they did go out. Okay, so and then now they're still together. They're about to get married, and googly boobly boobly rainbows and butterflies and fairies. But now I was like, "Girl, I think because of the relationship they had, I was like, girl, you can marry any day." And she was like, "Yeah, I want to marry you." You know, she's just waiting for her husband to propose and the future husband to propose and stuff like that for things to move on. But I told her, "Do you think I'm ready for like a serious relationship or marriage?" And she said, "No."
No.
Yes. And she said Wait, how did you know? But yeah,
Of course, it's a no. I would say
She
it's a
said-
no as well.
yeah. She told me she asked me a question. She said, "What does it mean to love somebody?" And also, what does it mean to actually marry someone? And as soon as I gave my answer, I don't even remember what answer I gave. She said, "No, no, no," and she started driving. I was like, "Girl, don't kill me! Don't take me to heaven right now. I'm too young. I gotta learn." But she was like, "No, you are wrong, and you are not ready for a relationship." And I was like, "Wow." That is when I realized as well, and it was like another on top of realization of you gotta do a lot of self healing. You gotta know what you want. You gotta know how to communicate. You gotta know yourself a lot more instead of just getting into a relationship and messing it up. But it is a way as well to if you are in a relationship and you're figuring things out together, it does strengthen the relationship. But I would say
Yeah.
so that you just have an easier time, just take some time to learn yourself, and just do your things, and then get into a relationship so that you don't confuse the other person as well. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Mhm.
So I
Yeah,
don't
think-
know. The serious relationships is like, oh, it's very terrifying to me. And my friend is like, now even you said that you gotta be vulnerable, when the time comes, of course, and if he's the one, and that's how it's serious, right? Well, I have never been. I don't think I've ever said. Of course. Oh, today my day has been ruined today. It was raining and this and that. That's like normal things. But I've never like shared something negative that happened to me in life or anything like that. Being vulnerable is terrifying to me. Even some of my friends don't even know a lot of the stuff, but I love my friends though.
Yeah, but not that to
Not,
that level.
yeah. No.
Exactly. So yeah, I'll say you're not there yet.
No.
But you will be one day,
Mm-mm.
hopefully. Hopefully, you'll find someone that you'll be able to open up to.
Yeah, I think now. Okay, let's also make something clear, guys. I don't want to get married like yesterday, okay? It's not even about marriage. It's like you gotta experience life. And for me, I'm very curious about things. And I like self development and like pop the balloon. That's why I do pop the balloon for other people, but I never do it for myself. Like, hell no, bro. That's too much. I think I kind of read things like I make it, oh my god, fireworks in my head when it's not supposed to be fireworks in my head, okay? Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, it's not the goal, of course, is marriage when the time comes, but I want to understand me first, get to know me first, become a better human, of course, okay? You have your shortcomings, but it's okay. But there's a lot of things that you can figure out and solve and figure out before any of the serious things happen. And if it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't happen as well, it's fine. So my question to you is, like, how do you go through heartbreak? Like, even if you broke it off, something that became like a routine. For me, once the good morning text kind of stopped, I'm like, oh damn. Then I realized how precious they were. Or like, I was like, oh damn, there's no good morning in my phone from that specific person. So how do you deal with that then now? How does it work?
How do I deal with heartbreak?
Wait. How do you get into a relationship knowing that there's a possibility for that to happen?
But everything in life is a gamble. Sorry, I'm a gambling
Yeah.
addict, so I speak like a gambling
Girl, same.
addict. But anyways, it is true. I think, if you don't if you don't take everything has its risk. You can't be avoiding everything. It's just whether you want to you want to shoot that shot or not, right? Heartbreak is inevitable, and you can't run away from it at all. And I think if you see heartbreak as a lesson learned in the future, I don't think it's really that bad. I've experienced a lot of heartbreak. Everyone will experience a lot of heartbreak in their life, be it from their friends or from their family, from themselves, from your loved ones. Yeah, it just happens. It just happens, And I think there's nothing wrong with experiencing heartbreak. I think if anything, it's when the learning curve is the steepest as well,
Yeah.
and it's for the better, because you'll come out as a better person. Unless if you become a worse person, then then I have nothing to say.
Yeah, then yeah.
Yeah, but from what I can say, most of my heartbreaks make me a better person, and I don't regret any of the heartbreaks that I've ever experienced in my life, and I'll never run away from any heartbreaks. Also,
Hmm. Wow.
like I'm not scared. I'm not scared of heartbreaks at all.
Yeah, that is you don't even know how you kind of look like in my head. I mean, not Jesus, that's a bit too much. But like
Jesus is
but like
great.
you know, in my head, oh my god, like it's like another level. You are on another level that I'm 1 week. You're like 10 years is fine. I'm like I can't even give them 30 minutes in, there are so many times I walked out of a date as well. Girl, I pretended to go to the toilet. I was like, I'm gone. I ain't listening to the bullshit. I can't even give them an hour if they're bullshitting. I'm not gonna lie. So you are on for me, my head is like exploding. I'm not gonna lie. But
I mean, if you view it as a very negative experience,
No,
then obviously, I guess
mm,
your
mm.
fight or flight experience, your fight or flight response will just be like, "Yep, nah, I'm not gonna waste
Yeah.
my time in this."
yeah.
I get what you mean.
I can't take the risk. But I did find out in my heart, like, the solution is time. And I think within time, if you end up not working out, it will be okay.
Yeah.
At least
It
you
is.
had the experience, like you said. But then I
Yeah,
never gave the
this-
time, so I never experienced the heartbreak, or I never experienced the connection, like a deep connection. So, yeah.
Yeah. There will never be a win-win-win situation. Something will need to be sacrificed, right?
That's
If
true.
you want to experience, if you want to get experience, you need to sacrifice your time. You need to sacrifice the heartbreak. So if you don't want that, then you will save a lot of time. That's what you win.
Yeah.
You will save yourself from heartbreak. You'll save time, but you will lose out on experience. Then it depends.
I did
You
that.
just choose your poison. That's all.
I did that. I chose that one. But I want to change it now. I'm done with that one anymore. Like, it's boring. It's not, clearly it's not working, There's definitely.
I mean,
Hmm.
it has worked out for the past 20-ish years. No,
I mean, in a
unless you want to change now.
No, no, no. Actually, okay, now my brain has shifted and changed. Okay, so I think as soon as I turned 20, my brain kind of did this chemical reaction thing where I found guys attractive and I was like, I don't have to beat up each and every one of them, that looks my way. So it changed. And then after that, I think 2 years later after that, I was like, oh, I might try it. I would like to be in a relationship, okay? But the thing is, puberty for Zuri as 20, yes, I'm not even gonna lie. But I have a lot of work and career experience under my belt. Like, I have a lot of internships. I have a lot of roles. I entered like marketing, graphic designing, sales, project management. Of course, I did psychology, so I did a lot of like counseling and stuff like that. But for other different types, okay? There's a difference between you counseling other people and helping and assisting other people recognize things, and you having emotions and feeling them, There's a difference. And it's always, you can always apply theory. But when it comes to the practical, and it's for real, that's when it's, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So I did a lot of other stuff. I spent my time and energy on that, and I didn't have time to think about other things. And I wasn't interested in other things, okay? Even though I was getting people were like, oh, I'm interested, let's do it. I was like, huh? You don't know how to do your PPT, guys. I'm out. Learn that first. Anyways, my brain shifted again to the point where I was like, oh, I would love to be in a relationship. But then when the step was about to be exclusive and the relationship was about to happen, I exited the chat. So I did that for 2 years, and I was like, something is weird. And then you said in my head, Zuri, you have daddy issues, and my head went dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And I was like, it all makes sense now, okay? And I figured out a lot of things, and then my brain now is like, I really do want to be in a relationship, just to explore, of course, experience relationship and love and all that stuff, but at the same time, to be vulnerable, to see if I'm capable actually of being vulnerable, and to love another human being. that's not my siblings or anything else. And then having a cat also taught me a lot of things, like patience, and of course, I have a calico female cat. They are the most feistiest cats in the world. So cats normally are like big on personal space. You already know that, right? So having a calico one is like a different type. But she's like a level 1000. But with that, I realized patience. I realized you can definitely love something that's not just you and blood related siblings, or like friends that have been in your life for a long, long time. You could definitely love something that's out of your comfort zone or whatever, and you can invest time and money and emotions and try to get to learn it for an animal. I know for human it's different, but it's kind of similar in a way in my head, where now I'm like, oh, maybe I can try to learn about a guy and understand their point of view and be open to what they want to tell me, and be more open myself as well, because my cat now understands me and I understand her as well, and we both respect each other. But I'm not comparing men to cats, but it's just my learning journey for my emotions, okay? Even though before I got this cat, I was terrified. My friend has a cat, the one I've known for like almost 15 years. She has a cat that's almost 5 years old. I have seen him when he was like very tiny, and I never wanted like to connect with the cat, or I love them, but from afar. I would never like pet it or anything, because I'm literally like scared and terrified of cats. So when I adopted this one and I just rescued her, I was like, wow, Zuri, my heart just like a lot of chemical things happened, and now I'm like, okay, we're kind of like moving up the levels. Things are changing. My mind is changing, but I don't really know how to comprehend everything. So now I'm figuring a lot of things, and everything is like an emotional just outburst kind of thing, where now I have to pick up the pieces and be like, okay, this is daddy issues. Okay, this is, you don't really know what flirting is, and you don't know how to flirt, and then you don't shut down the flirting and things like that. But whatever, anyways, guys, that is the story. Okay, I hope people understand, and I'm just now you're just yapping to myself.
No. I mean, having a pet definitely teaches you how to love unconditionally.
Right.
But a cat can only teach you so much,
Exactly. So now my heart is like, I need more. I gotta push my limits and see if I can do that with another human. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah. I think you need to first understand your risk appetite first.
That's true.
If you want to start taking risk, you need to know what's your risk appetite, your tolerance towards. You need to keep pushing. Not to say push your limit every time, but understanding your what
limits,
can you tolerate.
Yes.
What can you tolerate?
And then go ahead.
No, you go on.
And then I figured out, I was like, oh damn. And then I revisited everything I did for the past 2 years. Sometimes you have to revisit and see what you're doing wrong, or you gotta visit what's actually happening, and see reality as how it is. Like, what are the men doing? What are you doing? What's the situation like? And you have to identify the problems, and then you have to do an action that's probably not the same thing as you were doing before. Because if you keep doing the same thing and expecting like a different outcome, that's like craziness, right? So I looked back into it and I was like, let me just sit down with myself and just rewind the whole my life, where I had relationships or I had a talking stage or whatever. I don't call them relationships. That's why I don't call them relationships, right? I would not call it, because I've never connected with any of them. Once I almost connected with somebody, I was like, yeah, I'm out. I ran away. So I would say no, right? So so then I was like, oh my god, like I was a menace to society for a long time. This is not okay, girl. We can't be doing any of this. Yeah. So that's,
at least you realize it now.
Exactly. Okay, now that I think, and then these are the only ones I remember. There are some other things where maybe in the future I'll remember and be like, yo, let me tell you this one. And the thing is, I wish I was making it up. Sometimes my friend is like, you are crazy. What the heck? What has your life been? But I'm just like, yo, the thing is, I wish I was making it up. I wish it was fun and games, but this is literally my reality. It's my real life. This is how it is. I can't change anything, okay? You just gotta roll with it.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
That's
you're
true.
still in your early 20s, so it's fine.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, you were saying something and I cut you off.
No. I forgot it. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's probably nothing important.
No, no, girl.
I can't
listen.
remember. No, no, it's okay. It's okay. No worries.
Wow,
But
we
it's-
have.
it's-
Yeah.
No, you go.
No, you go. I'm done.
No, no, you said something.
No. You go. I won't forget my stuff. It's okay.
No, I already forgot mine.
You were saying, but you something like that.
What did I say?
No, guys, she forgot.
I forgot. I forgot.
Wait, how did you process your emotions though, when you were younger?
How do I process my emotions? When I was younger, what do you process emotions?
Like, how did you get to this
Uh,
point? And I know the answer, but I'm just gonna ask anyways.
What's the answer? Tell me.
The answer, I think I'm assuming as well, guys. It's bad to assume. Don't do that. But my answer from your side, I'm Ayo right now. She would probably say,
Okay.
I got to this point by experiencing and being in a relationship and being open.
I guess that's a part of the answer, but it's
Okay.
not fully. I mean,
Exactly, yeah.
there are a lot of things that are contributing to this, to get to this stage. I mean, it's still not anywhere close to perfect. There is no such thing as perfection to begin with. But I think to start off, I think at a very young age, I journal a lot.
Ooh,
I journal a lot. Yeah. And I talk about my feelings a lot to the people I trust a lot. Yeah. Yeah, and then I also I guess I'm just very fearless in a way. Yeah, and when you're fearless, you are not, how do I say? I'm not scared of facing my own emotions and facing my own demons.
Yeah.
And I think that's how it is, I guess. Yeah. It does help. And yeah, I mean, experience plays a lot of a huge part. And I think not only experience, like say for example for yourself, who's someone that hasn't had experience yet. I think growing up, obviously I also started off as someone that has very 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 limited experience, but we don't necessarily have to learn through going through it ourselves, but we can also
Exactly,
learn
yeah.
through other people's stories. So I think it's just really reading a lot or just knowing other people's story as well. You can learn from other people's experiences as well. You
True.
can't possibly experience every single thing in the world. Impossible.
True.
So you can learn it through, say for example, you consume TV shows and whatnot. TV shows teach you things as well. For me, I experience a lot from reading a lot. I read a lot. So yeah, I think from reading you can learn as well. You don't necessarily have to go through every single heartbreaks out there. So yeah.
The funny thing is, whenever, and the thing is, for my personality, when I was younger especially, I was very, like people were, I used to think I was a very much open book when I was younger, and the more I grew, the more I realized I'm open. I open the mask, I put on a mask, and that mask is what stays on when I am at school, and it is open book and whatever, and you probably would not think twice about it. But then the more I grew, I realized, I really do wear a certain types of masks just to protect myself, just so that people don't ask me questions, about it. Like, where's your dad? Or something like that. Or something like, how come this is like this? And how come you celebrate this and you don't celebrate this? Or whatever. And I never had those kind of questions because I would put on the mask and I felt protected about it, okay? But I realized when I had that mask, whenever my friends would come and be like, "Oh my God, I'm interested in this guy," and blah blah, blah, I'll be like, "Girl, I'm not the person to talk about it with." I probably would shut down the conversation and not welcome it. So I avoided that as well. And then in uni, I had a lot of girlfriends around me that were like, "He didn't text me today. He didn't do this today. I broke up." And I just used to think that's a waste of time. Like, please don't come to me with that bullshit. Break up with him, block him, and leave him alone. You got shit to worry about. You're failing in your classes, for God's sake. Something like that. Yeah. And then I graduated uni, and my very good friends have now are moving on. They're like getting married, and I'm seeing their love life like prosper and have positive outcomes, at least for now. Even if they get a divorce later on, I think it will still be a positive outcome. Whatever happens in the future, we never know. But I have seen them from when they just got together and when they got married, and then now they're moving on together and then having babes, and I'm like, oh, there's another side to the story. It's not just all bad. So I'm seeing it in real life, and I'm like, wow, I guess having a partner is not so bad after all. They're just, I'm seeing it, and then I'm also, yes, now more open to talk to them about it as well, because now I think I'm more adult, like more mature and more open to it as well. I have time to also understand them and listen to them and give them the time to just let them talk to me about it as well. So
Yep.
I think just now, in the last 2 to 3 years, that's when I just started actually listening to my friends about their relationships. Before, I used to be like, this, you can't tell me you're spending a day, like a second thinking of a man and why he didn't text you. That's a waste of time. I used to think, like, why?
Understandable.
Like, yeah, so that was my idea. But then in the last 2 to 3 years, that's when I was like, oh, wait a minute. My head is shifting a bit, and yeah, so I think the timing is also like correct. I think just a few days ago, actually, let me see when I saved this picture that my friend sent to me. She just got married. I have an Indonesian friend. Let me double check, when is it? Yeah, on 10th August she just got married to the love of her life, and I was just like, oh my God. And I met her like a long time ago, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's the cutest thing ever. So yeah, guys, I don't know how to conclude the what I just said, but I hope you understand.
But I think also one thing that you need to know, I mean, this is a bit far already from what you're trying to achieve. Right now, we're just trying to get you into relationships or at least experiences. But I think one thing that you need to keep in mind as well, marriage is not the end goal.
Yeah.
Marriage still ends up in divorce anyways.
True.
So I think a marriage doesn't mean the relationship is guaranteed successful as well.
True.
So that's one thing that you need to keep in mind. Not to say don't be happy for your friends. Obviously, still be happy for them. It's just that, that's not the end. Yes.
Wisdom said,
till death do us apart. That's the end. Okay. And
Yeah.
also until you're in your deathbed and your loved one is still there, then yeah, that's the end.
yeah,
That's the end.
I understand as well. Of course, I think
I feel like marriage is more so the initial stage of
yeah.
a relationship. Yeah. There's
My-
still much more going on after marriage. So much more.
Yeah, my friend said, I told her like, I was like, are you okay? What if you get divorced? And she was like, so at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I chose, and it's my choice. I did what I wanted to do, and I was like, wow.
Yep.
It's like having the courage to even take the risk. That's what
Yeah,
what you
exactly.
said as well, right?
Risk taking, yes, correct.
And for me, I'm like my heart, I don't know how I will feel. I feel like I'll become a mess after that. I feel like I'll probably be homeless. I'll become one of those
You're-
drug addicts after that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like now.
Yeah.
But I feel like you gotta be secure enough with your heart and emotions
Correct.
to know.
You're avoidant, that's all.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. Also, let's see the chat. I think they said some things. Hi, Judith. Also, if you wanna talk to the chat and answer some things, if you have questions, guys, put it in the chat. We'll we'll answer some questions, and then I'm gonna hit the hay, guys. We'll have more tea times coming soon. Okay, don't worry.
What were you gonna read just now?
Just standing said it took me 3 people before I learned that it was not me problem. They are just avoidant. Yeah, so just standing said that he dealt with like not a lot of them, but like 3 to 4 people that are avoidant, and he was like, I'm never doing that again, because it was not a good experience for him. So I can imagine I mean, if it was me, I'm a very difficult person to deal with. Like, it's like, I'm very confusing as well. If I was like this and that, probably you would have it. People would have an easier time, but avoidant people are very confusing. Speaking from my own experience. But yeah, that's what I wanted to read.
But I think you can never stay clear of I mean,
Confusing somebody.
when a relationship doesn't work out, it's never really just one-sided as well. Takes
That's
two
true.
hands to clap. Yeah.
True,
So
true,
I don't
true.
think I don't think it's nice to say it's not a you problem. Yeah, maybe they could be avoided, but there are some things that maybe you either enable or allowed to happen or contributed or could have done, you know. Yeah, like the relationship, like say for example the last relationship that I broke off.
Yeah.
Is it my problem? Is it their problem? No, I think it takes two hands to clap. We both have contributed. We both have done our mistakes. We have our shortcomings. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
If it
and I
was
think it
me,
takes a lot of courage to be very you need to hold accountability once you're in a relationship. You can never say it's one-sided. It's your decision to get into the relationship as well.
okay, now I want you to assume what I would say.
If it was me, it's always that person's problem.
Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, you're finally in my shoes. It's their problem, okay? It ain't me. That's what I used to think.
No.
That's what I used to think, okay? That's what I used to think. Now, of course, I have converted, okay? Oh my god.
Yeah.
The problem, I just standing said, the problem on my side is I didn't know how they worked exactly.
Yeah, so that's your problem as well.
That's why we watched
Yeah.
a video called it was about identifying and recognizing females with daddy issues, of course, but it was for the men and how they can deal with or not deal with them, actually. Let's not make it so negative. How to like I don't know how to be in a relationship or like what to
With
do.
someone that's avoidant.
Yeah, what to do with when you are in a relationship with women who have fatherly wound or daddy issues. Yeah, that was the video. Being oblivious is definitely a problem in a relationship. You get played and you don't know it. Being oblivious, what does that mean? I don't understand, actually.
Do you mean being oblivious?
Yeah, what
Or like what
Whitney said.
Whitney say as a whole
Yeah.
as a whole sentence?
as a whole thing, I have no idea what any of that means.
Being oblivious means, the being unaware of what's going on.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
like
but how?
yeah, just not aware.
Damn. You know what my friend said to me? I shared with her a situation, okay? And she's the one that said also, like, in the car, she was like, "No, you're not ready." She said if she was the guys, she would feel so disrespected. And then that made me like open my eyes as well. She was like, "Zuri,"
Why?
cuz I was like, I never put myself in their position. The men that I interacted with, I never do.
Yeah.
It was always like me. Or what am I not comfortable with? What is he not doing that I want him to do, or something like that? And I never
Yeah.
communicate properly as well, so they wouldn't even understand anything. So my friend
Yeah.
was like, if she was me and I did that to them, she would feel like what Whitney said. because they'll probably be like, what the heck just happened? I can imagine that, but I understand now. Guess I'm going to hell after this. It's okay.
No, you're not. You're not. Don't worry. Let me see.
Usman said, didn't think my mom would find a baddie soon. So Usman thinks, he said he gave up on looking for anybody. He's just waiting for his mom to arrange him a marriage, like arranged marriage.
Uh-huh.
You know arranged marriages, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so he was like, I'm tired of everything. I'm not finding my own. I'm just waiting. And now he's like, don't think my mom's gonna find anybody soon. Oh, she found somebody? Okay. Congratulations on your marriage. Just marry without even seeing her.
Oh, I mean, if it works, it does work out. Some arranged marriage do work out.
True,
I've
true.
seen it myself, so no shame in that at all. If you don't want to go through the hassle of finding it yourself.
Yeah.
At least she's a bad.
Yo.
We should still look for the good things, sharing nice experiences as feelings, supporting each other. Those are the things that we should all strive for. I think that's just very basic human things to do. But I think when it comes to being in a relationship, you should not. To me, I think you should not ever
You should move
wear.
on.
You should never wear a rose-tinted glass to look at your relationship. Cause
Yeah, I'm scared of that too. What if I like fall in love and then suddenly everything, all the red flags that they do, which is actually not good and will end up terribly in the marriage, they all disappear just because I have fallen in love with the guy. Imagine.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, no, that's
So
not good.
yeah, there's a lot of things like you don't have to be as extreme as I am with your boundaries and stuff, but still you need to have like a good amount.
Yeah. There's a lot to learn. But I think during this time when you're just, like what you said, you're on this journey of what do you call it?
Self-discovery and self-healing.
Yeah, I think you also don't be too fixated on that to the point where you need to be perfect. You won't be perfect. No one is. And I think don't be too fixated on that because you will come across people that you're willing to that are willing to work on it together.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I don't know. And then you have to be like, there's the attachment styles as well. So your attachment style should be a secure attachment style. What is your attachment style?
I'm secure.
Yeah, I am not secure. Like, I don't know what I am. I'm avoidant. Yeah.
You're avoidant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I was like, for a second, I was like, I don't even know what I am. But I remembered, I figured recently my attachment style. I'm super, super avoidant. Oh my God. So when are you getting married? I'm waiting, guys. I think I'm waiting for Ali to set the tone of the relationship, okay? I'm joking.
Are you sure you want to be in a relationship with me?
No, are you sure you want to be in a relationship with me? No. Yo, I think... No, but first of all, the first question is, does she like women? Okay, like that. And I don't think we both like women like that, okay? We admire them and all the assets they have from afar, because we also have them. From a distance, okay? But yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, people have questioned my sexuality before, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah. Me
We
too.
don't talk about it.
They do. You know, when my friend said, one of them actually was like, she was like, how come you've never? Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, my friends, they see and they notice and they're the ones that tell me, hey, I think this guy likes you or this guy's interested in you, and I'm like, huh? I'm like that. But once they do it, they're like, the one of them was like, are you into women? And I was like, what? I was like, no. Why would I like men? No. And she's like, I don't know. It's like, how come you're not in a relationship, like a serious relationship or anything? And I was just like, I don't know, girl. And then I didn't know there was all these problems I had at the time. But now I totally understand why she would think so, because I was like, I never connected with any man like that. So
Mm.
my
I had a girl. I had a girl confess to me before. She's
same.
done quite
It was weird. It was weird. And okay, wait. Okay, you tell me the story. I'm gonna shut up.
No,
No, go.
It's okay.
I was actually gonna tell the story yesterday, but I didn't want to say it because I already told so many stories. But yeah.
Wait, Spacer said let's do celebrity crushes. I
Oh,
don't have
yeah.
any celebrity crushes. I don't even know a
Yeah.
lot of celebrity. What do you mean?
That's true.
we tried. I tried doing this on stream before, but like they realized that I don't know a lot of people.
Guys. Like some things I was
It's a bit
hearing.
hard.
I entered your chat one time when you were talking about Marvel Rivals and the X-Men, and I was just like,
Yeah,
yeah, she's
yeah. I thought X-Men was a
One
character.
person. She thought it was Wolverine. Guys, we don't talk
Yeah,
about
I
this.
thought it was Wolverine.
I was in the chat like, girl, I'm about to lose my sleep over this. Okay, I needed to run down the whole entire like X-Men for you to to realize what you just missed out on. But sometimes it's just whoever, like, if you're not into that, you wouldn't. It's like it's okay to not understand that, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened to the girl that confessed to you? What happened? If you want to
Nothing
share.
happened. I just rejected her. That's all. What did she do? Let me think. Let me think. This was back in school, and we had lockers at school. So I don't lock my lockers. So like, people can just open it if they want to, because it's just books anyways. I can't be asked if someone wants to steal my books, but sure. So I never lock them. So I usually leave all my books. I'm just giving some things that she has done to show her love for me.
Okay.
So one of the things that she does a lot is she helps me take all my books that I need for that day's class.
Oh.
She prepares it, and then she'll leave it in my on my table. It's quite cute. And then she
It's so
also, because
adorable.
I always order this dish in the morning for breakfast, and she always order it for me before I arrive as well.
Oh my
So
god.
that's another thing. And then she the way she confessed was, I guess she was very shy about it. So the way she confessed, she has her own diary / journal, and she would like talk about her day and whatnot, like how a diary would work, her own diary, and then she would put it in my bag.
Oh. Yo.
And then that's when I found out that she likes me. At first, I didn't know, because she has the tendency to follow. Okay, some people might find it creepy. Maybe at that point of time, I found it a bit creepy as well. She will always follow me back, because I take the train to,
Oh my
to
God.
school. So I take the
feel
train
dizzy.
back home as
Holy.
So she kind of follows me from a distance. It's like a stalker. If
Oh
people
my
don't know her.
god.
Yeah, so she would follow me from a distance, and she would walk me to the train station from a distance. That's all.
Oh my. It's even worse when it's from a distance. At least, like, you know, if you're walking side by side and she pretended she was taking the train and she hopped off like one station before, like, I would understand that. But damn, that's something. I don't know what. I'm not gonna be disrespectful and say anything, because I feel like we have come to terms that I still don't have a lot of experiences to actually say, but that's a bit
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, but this was back in school. Right now, I think she goes by he, him now.
Oh.
I'm still gonna call her she, because that's my, we lost
That was-
contact, but she has a child now. He adopted a child already, and he's happily attached to
The
someone.
couple, the
Yeah.
partner.
yeah.
That's congratulations to him, her. But
Yeah.
okay, my
That's
story is
Mhm.
it's funny, and it's okay. So I was sitting as this is I think you know the mosque, right, where the Muslim people pray at. So there's this one girl. She also likes anime and manga and things like that. And at that time is in high school as well. I also used to like that. So whenever anybody, and I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger in high school and uni and college, and I used to like know a lot of people. I used to be like the club president, the class president, the whatever. Okay, a lot of people would know me as well, and my energy was very, very not loud, but if I came into the class, they're like, "Oh, Zuri's here." That's how loud I would be, to the point where I'd be like, "Hey, sir, teacher." Like I would say hi to everybody across the hallway. I would know all the ladies that are cooking, the one in the library, the guard, the cleaners. I knew everybody, and I said hi to everybody. I was a very energetic person. So this girl, I just thought she was one of the other people. I would say hi to a lot of people. I had a lot of friends, but 2 to 3 that are like very, very good friends. I knew a lot of people, but 2 to 3. So the circle was very small, but at the same time, I like socialized a lot. So she was definitely not the 2 to 3 people. She was just part of the big gang. And then one day she was like, "Oh, Zuri, I heard you also like this anime." And I was like, "Oh my god, who told you?" She's like, that person told me." And I was like, "Okay, that's not something weird, right?" I was like, "Okay, they probably talked about me, I guess." But in high school, you're probably like, "That's weird. Like, why are you talking about me and what my favorite thing is?" But it turns out later I found out that she asked people around to ask me what I like and what anime I like. And then she came to me to have a conversation about it. So, and I will say I think I wasn't, okay, I would say I'm very proud I did this, because the other ones that have confessed to me, like the guys, I was like, you would be like, "What the heck is wrong with you?" But for the girl, it was actually not too bad, okay? So we talked about that anime, and then I would go to the mosque to wait for my bus to come, okay, the school bus. It would come at a later time. It would always come late. So I would spend some time in the mosque to just chill out, sleep, lay down, play with my phone, whatever, do some art. So one day I saw her sitting, and as soon as I came in, I was like, "Hey girl, what are you doing?" And she was like, "I'm reading manga." And I was like, "Oh my god, what are you reading?" And she hurriedly like changed her phone, like whatever that was on it. And I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry," and I just scooted away, because I was like, "Oh, definitely, probably she's reading something I'm not supposed to see." So I kind of just like walked away, or she felt uncomfortable, whatever. I was like very much socially aware when it comes to that, some stuff like that. So I moved away, and then she came, sat next to me, and she's like, "No, I just was like, just texting somebody and stuff like that." I was like, "Wait, you said you were reading manga." I know I said I'm situation aware, but then at the same time, I was very honest person. So I would get to the point straight away. I was like, "No, you weren't texting. You said you were reading manga. Did you forget?" It's something like that, I said. And she was like, "Oh, no, like, and then she was fiddling with her phone. Oh my god. Judith. Okay, wait. Judith, do you know me in real life? Do you know me?
Oh no, where is this going?
I'm scared. So it turns out that she accidentally screenshotted. She was reading yaoi, okay? And then I saw the yaoi of the two guys kissing each other. Like I think it was I don't know what the guys that played the basketball, but then it was the yaoi version of it. The basketball.
Okay.
Guys, do you know the chat? Put it in the chat, okay, please. So I saw it, and I was like for me, I don't really mind if you read yaoi, if you read Kuroko no Basket. Yes, it's that one. I don't really care. It's none of my business. I would never judge anybody for, bro. Some girls like Venom. I don't care. You can like whatever you want. Yeah. So I saw it, and then she got embarrassed, and I was like, "Yo, I don't really mind it. I have been in this, I like the anime since I was very young, and I know there's many types of genre. Just because I didn't explore one genre doesn't mean I'm judging you or anything." So I remember just feeling very bad for her, because I know how embarrassing it is. But after that, for some reason, she was like, "I like you." And I was like, what?
Oh.
Yeah. And then she's like, "No, but she really appreciated, like, how I try to help her and be like, I'm understanding, I don't judge you, you can like whatever, you can read, it's your freedom, you know, I don't, it's none of my business. So I was just trying to be my best, you know. And then she was like, I think I like you. And I was like what? She's like you. And I was like, okay. And then I feel like, well, thank you. And you know, I think I just like wrapped up the conversation. I don't really remember what happened after that, but I remember my brain just going wee wah. And I was like, I think I just wrapped up the conversation, and it was definitely the idea that, you know, I'm not interested in that. I wasn't even romantically interested in men at that time, so I probably would say I was asexual for a while, you know, because I had no love interest until I was like 21. So that happened in a mosque, okay? And it was it was an experience. And I told my friend about it as well, and she was like, oh my God. And she was like, I knew there was something about that girl. I was like, what do you mean?
Oh my God.
And then,
no.
yeah, and then everybody kept telling me like, oh, she asked about you, she always asks about you, and she asked other people about me, basically. And then I figured things out, and then I was like, oh. But then, I'm not gonna lie, I will be honest and say, more than at that time in my heart, when a guy said something like that and expressed interest, I was disgusted, I would say. And then when the girl expressed her interest, I was like, oh, that is cute. I never took it seriously, but I thought it came from like a pure heart kind of thing, compared to a boy. I don't know why. I just had a double standard for them, but
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
now I
okay.
don't. Okay, now I don't. After that, though, I never had any other experience with women. Yeah, but it was. I can't believe I told this, because I always tell my chat like I have a lot of stories, but when my heart is ready, I will tell you. But I guess you guys got like 3 stories in the time frame of like 2 days. That is insane. I feel like, you know, also, I think now I'm like very much, this is me being vulnerable, by the way. I think now I don't think I told this story to a lot of people. So y'all are welcome, okay? I'm joking.
That's good.
Bro,
So
man, get
that's
to
first
school.
step to opening up. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, anyways, we have been yapping for like 3 hours, okay? There's so much to yap about. I don't want to drag Ali as well all the time, but
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I usually start at 11 p.m. anyway,
Oh,
so it's
yes.
still pretty early for me.
holy shit, I
Yeah,
gotta
all is
sleep.
well.
I wish I don't know the word fujoshi. What does that even mean? Judith. But whatever the case is, guys, if you have questions, let me know in the chat. If
Are
not,
you sure you still want to address any more questions? You're not gonna sleep.
I know. Anyway, no questions, guys. Case closed. Stamp it, okay? Deliver the envelope, okay? Anyways,
Aw.
I'll keep you guys updated if anything happens. For now, though, I really just made up my mind. I was like, girl, you gotta sit down, figure things out, figure what you like, what you don't like, you know, and really like actually write it down on a notebook, just to, because my head would go wee, 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 and I'm like, what do I want? And then I can at least refer back. So yeah.
I think you need to ask when you're confused or when you don't know what to do.
To the guy?
No,
Oh.
ask anyone. You can ask.
And then
Anyone
they give
you
me the
trust.
answer that I don't want to hear. Oh my god. My friend.
I think you need to open up your mind a little bit more.
I know,
you
bro.
see different
Oh, I
perspectives,
feel
both good and
dizzy.
bad.
Bro,
Yeah.
I just recently started asking like real questions to my friends about my own relationships, and then my friend says the exact opposite thing of what I want to hear. And then I'm just like, how are we? Why? Oh, it's not even close, okay? To like what? Of course, what my heart wants to do and my brain is to avoid and cancel and block. I'm like, how is my friend not telling me to just block this guy? How are you telling me to just like, oh,
I think you need
communicate?
to unlearn that.
I know
need to
that's the
unlearn that.
that's the daddy issues, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
need to unlearn that.
yeah, so now sometimes I'm like, okay, you know how they say like Jesus take the wheel. Sometimes I'm like, okay, my friend, you got the wheel now. You tell me what what you think would be appropriate for me to do, and from there I would, make the right decision that I want to actually do. So I give them more like not the green light, but more of I take in more of the information. Definitely, I agree with you though. You're rewiring and learning. It feels strange. Yes, it does. And every fiber in my body wants to say, no, I want to escape. This is uncomfortable, but I know that's how you know it's the right thing to do,
Yeah.
There's some weird stuff in this tea, but it's good stuff. That's why, guys, we go invite Ale again next time. So wait for part 3.
Anytime.
Yay!
Anytime, just yay! I hope it has been a very productive conversation.
Yes,
3 Panadol ads is insane.
Dulla, I'm so sorry. I hope you're.
Sorry.
Wait, are you sick? No, they're not sick, right? They're just getting ads.
I am sick, that's why.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
We're
you're-
talking about Panadol.
Oh yeah. I hope you have fun in these as well, and it's not only me benefiting from it.
Of course. I'm more than happy to hear you out, to talk, and to interact with everyone as well. No worries.
Hey, let's go. I hope the chat also learns some things. I think the reason why I opened the floor to this kind and also shared is because I really think a lot of us can learn a lot of it, like a lot of things about it. In case you want to
for
explore, I think a lot of people also opened up in the chat recently and they were like, wow, this is something that I have been through, or this is something I have experienced. Like just standing, I've never knew that he interacted with or had relationships with avoidant type people. So a lot of them as well open up. So if you guys have experiences or anything like that, probably I mean, I will help, but maybe Ale or other guests won't be able to help. So don't feel shy. This is the safe space. That's why I opened up with my own stories, and also Ale shares her own stories. So please feel free to share. And I know I should have probably said this at the beginning so y'all can share, but for the next time, okay? For the next time. But
Yeah.
and also don't be shy and embarrassed about learning and just self-developing yourself. It's always I'm pretty sure as soon as I figure this out, there's probably something else that I gotta figure out. It's always a learning. So yes, I gotta
Live
wake
on
up.
until you die.
Yes, that is true. You might think you know everything at 20s. Wait until you hit 30.
Yep. Exactly.
That's what they told me though. So I'm waiting. You don't even know if I'm single or not. I'm taken at the moment. I know you are taken just standing. I think you shared that with me before. But or I just assumed. I don't know. So there is part 3. I mean, if Ayel wants to, yes. If she agrees.
Yeah, I don't mind, of course. Yeah.
Do you
yeah.
consent to the
I
chaos?
do, don't worry. Yeah.
Whoa.
A new follower.
Weird gamer, thank you so much. But yeah, guys, me though I'm single by my own violation. I think I'm single because anyways, she made me draw last night. Oh, that's so adorable. One day anyway until I have my own crib. I think that's your idea. Go for it. Anyways, good night. Good night, guys. That's the end. It's done. It's finito.
Okay. Thank you so much for inviting me once again, Zuri. I hope you have a good sleep and have a great work day tomorrow. It's
Oh, don't even
2
remind
more
me.
days to weekend.
We have a
Yeah.
company lunch later tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
It's nice.
Exciting.
The free food is nice, but you gotta socialize and you gotta put on the mask. It's crazy.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
Yes, thank you so much, Ayel. I won't keep you for long. Take care of yourself. I really appreciate
worries.
everything. You don't really know. I feel like you know what I feel like? Okay, let me tell you what I feel like actually. Let me communicate it
Yeah.
properly. This is
Yeah,
the exercise.
Take your time. Take your time.
Ah!
Yes, this is an exercise. Actually, for a lot of people, before learning or unlearning things, I think the first few things that people need to learn about is really know how to put their thoughts into words, because
Yeah, yeah.
it's harder than you think to convey how
It
you
is.
feel or what you think. It's very hard.
It is.
Even if you know how you feel, if you don't know how to convey it, it's pointless. You can't communicate if you don't know how to put it into words.
I agree because
Hmm.
saying it makes me like I gotta like it's like I have to put every muscle and every
Yeah.
nerve and brain cell into it and just be like "Ugh." So this is with IO. Imagine if it's somebody that I'm really interested in. It's like I can't not say nothing to the point where when that one guy was like, "Why are you interested?" I was like, "Holy shit!" It took me like I think 11 hours to just answer the question. but okay, I feel like with you, my walls are very much down, so I can
Hmm.
say a lot of things. So I appreciate the safe space that you have provided for me to be able to
Hmm.
be this comfortable to be able to share as well. And I know, of course, it's with the VTubing and streaming, and I'm already comfortable with my community. So, for also bringing your community over and them being very respectful, and we have a little he has over here, but I appreciate
Hmm.
everybody. Okay, thank you so much.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
The way you
Yeah.
chat, okay, and IO.
Yeah, everyone's very respectful. Don't worry. You are
Yes.
safe. You're safe.
Yes. And it's really,
Like,
like it's very, it's not the, it's very easy to do that as well. So I also appreciate you being very open and very open to share your, like, stories and experiences and things like that. Definitely learned a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
that's good. That's
Yes.
good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yay, guys, I did it! No, I need my cookies.
Yay. Yeah. No worries. Take
But
your
yes.
time. Do what helps you.
True.
Do what helps you. Mm. You'll
Thank you.
become a better person. Don't worry.
True. I agree. Guys, there's hope for me. I can fix me. Joking.
You can fix you. Yes.
Yes.
You're the only person that can fix you.
That is true. The
Mm-mm.
standing said he got a Panadol ad. That is insane. But okay.
They're hearing.
I think we all need one now at this point.
Yep, for sure.
But yeah, would you be streaming after this? Or
Yeah, most likely. Most
Okay.
likely I will. Yep.
okay, I'll drop the gang to your side as well.
Okay, sure. Take no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
have
you
a good
so
one,
much.
Zuri. Take care.
You
Bye,
too.
Zuri.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Until next time.
Until next time, there's a pot tree.
Yes. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Ah! Guys, oh my god. The thing is, I have to do another part. Have you done your evening exercises? It's insane. Yes, I have. That is definitely a lie. But, anyways, let me end the collaboration. I will be sending you guys over to Ayel, okay? If my chat is still here, I feel like every time I do these, I share way more than I normally. But Akira Ren as well, thank you so much for the 100 Beatlies. I appreciate it, okay? And thank you so much for all the follows I see as well. Oh, I almost did the stream together. No, I don't want to do stream together. I want to do raid. But yeah, I feel like I very much just open up more. And then another thing is like having these conversations is very important for me because I remember some things that I have forgotten or haven't taken the time to actually think of. And once I start talking, then I remember, oh, I felt like that, or oh, that's what happened, How much exercise did you get in today? Not a lot actually, because today I worked from home, so not a lot frequency. It's like going to an actual therapist, right? That's what I said. And another thing is like I could, yes, I did psychology for 4 years, but theory and practical is not like somebody could sit in front of me and tell me literally the same thing I am experiencing, and I would know the answers and I will be able to guide them and help them. But when it's happening to me, it's a different story because the way I process emotions and comprehend emotions is totally different. You know what I mean? So, yeah. it's easy to just say it, but when it comes to the action part, that's also very difficult. But I'm happy to say that I'm always of course it's hard and difficult, but I'm always excited to know that, there's something I can work on in my life and make better, like do better. So I'm happy actually that at least I know it now, because sometimes, it takes people years, okay, of therapy or work and stuff like that to finally just figure out what the issue is. At least for me, I can be grateful and be like, at least it took me 2 years to just figure out, oh, wait a minute, there's something is wrong. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys learned something, one or two here or something like that. I don't know. Um, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm so tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to crash out to bed. Okay. Theoretical physicists can't make a bridge without picking up a shovel. Yeah, it's a completely different thing. Yes, exactly. And now I see how mature you are when it comes to these type of topics. And I'm just like, wow, you definitely miss out a lot when you don't experience it. And of course, you don't really have to experience, but there's other forms. You gotta read about it, like, watch other people, hear other people, and see what they deal with and things like that. But yeah. Anyways, good to know. Good to know. A lot of y'all become suddenly, to me, very mature when it comes to relationships. Like, I see you guys answer and question, and I'm just like, wow, y'all are way more mature than me when it comes to these type of topics. The other topics, I don't, questionable, but I would give you your flowers, okay? Anyways, go get some sleep. Yes, oh my god, I have work tomorrow. I gotta wake up in 5 hours, guys. We only do this for IO, okay? If this was not very fruitful, I probably would just go to sleep. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. I miss your stream, but hopefully I'll catch you next time. Bye and have an amazing evening. Yes, you too. Bye bye. Take care. We're gonna rate IO, so if you could stay and say some nice words to her, that would be great. Also, please go ahead and follow IL. She's in the title and things like that. If it's serious, it's only natural to be serious as well. I don't know. In my mind, y'all, I always used to think of you guys as like children, but now I feel like, wow. I'm thinking, wow, a lot of the people in my chat and in my community are like in their 20s, so we're kind of like in the same boat. Anyways, the first one is if you are a follower. Second one is if you are a subscriber, okay? So please copy them. I already started the raid, so I will see you over there, okay? Hi Zaft. Hi Mama Zuri, how are you doing? I ain't no mama anymore. I feel like a teenager, I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, Ali went to the toilet. Oh, she did. Oh, is she back? I don't know. It's okay. We're gonna rate her anyways.